Sorry about that. Good evening. I don't know what happened there. I did crack my screen the other day. I dropped my phone, so I'm not exactly sure if that was the reason why the phone dropped out. Anyway, we start a new stream from scratch. If you don't know, we go live every day. Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. We talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. We also have a 5-point bulletin tonight. The 5-point bulletin we're going to be talking about is 6 months to Thailand. In the bottom right hand corner, we got a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat side of the game. So we're starting back up again. It is another week. We've been doing well. We've been basically talking about my life and talking about what's been going on with the channel. Basically, what's been happening is take two. Sorry, guys. Whoever's coming in now, I don't know what I pressed. I might have pressed the wrong button. I might have pressed the end button. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you never know with these YouTube channels. My lighting's getting wrong as well. Good to see you there, Normative, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Anyway, go back to what I was saying. So, guys, so if you don't know what's been happening, I'll tell you the insight of what's been happening. We've been working on a YouTube channel for the last 5 years. And we worked on a really salute to you, my man, Keith Jenkins. Salute, brother. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. So surviving, bro. So surviving. Good to see you there, Keith Jenkins, man. Yeah, so we've been working on my YouTube channel for the last 5 years, and I really put a lot of effort into the groundswell. We call it groundswell, you know, so we did a lot of groundswell, putting all things together, getting my cards together, registering my name, Club Fillers Inc. And I put it like a business, like a brand of a business, you know, Club Fillers Inc. as a business. And, you know, so I did all the groundswell for it. So it was a lot of groundswell for the C19 and everything else. And I was still living, you know, still trying to make a living from it and everything else. But the clicker is definitely, the clicker's been, that's one of the fastest clickers I've ever had. I'll be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? So we did a lot of ground, so we did a lot of up and down the countries, UKs and different things like that. And we had some good laughs. It's true, we had some good city-to-city tours, taking it outside and everything else. But I'm going to tell you guys, all what I did there is just groundswell. All we've done before now is groundswell. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's groundswell. You know what I mean? And if we're going to go into questions and answer, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. We're going to chop it up today. We're going to answer any questions. Someone says, Chesterfield marks a long way to go from Boston store to sell a few watches. Surely the expenses are high, which narrows your profit margin. Yeah, I mean, you know, true word said, not a true word, honest true word says, it's a far way to go from Boston to make money on a market store. But when you are, I've got a brand, a Club Fillers Inc. brand. And when you've got a Club Fillers Inc. brand, you've got to spread your wings as far as you can. You've got to set that fish out as far as you can, that net out. So, you know, me driving 2 hours, it does take 2 hours. It kills me sometimes. You know, it takes 2 hours to drive there, and I have to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning to get there for 6 in the morning. You know, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It kills me sometimes trying to get there, but I got to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And if that means that you got to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start work, jump on the road for 4 o'clock to get to 2 hours from Boston, well, then you got to do what you got to do. You understand? That's what it is. Someone said respect for the work ethic. You know? So you can't make excuses. Excuses sound best to those that's making them up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you heard that tune where it says, "What would you do? Get up on my feet and let go of every tired excuses, because I know if my mama can do it, you can do it." You understand? And you got to let go of all them tired excuses. You understand? And you got to grind. You got to tell the universe you want that success. And if it's not that success, well, then if you're going to slack off, you're going to be lazy with your success. You know, I've got a blessing, man. I've got a money spinning machine, man. You know what I'm saying? Which I built. Same with my YouTube channel. It's a money spinning machine. Even though I do grateful for the blessings. Well, you also got to show up for it. You also got to put the effort in. You also got to show that you want to do it. You can't just sit there and say, well, I've got this blessing, let me just abuse it. You gotta work and work and work. It's like hitting for coal. You gotta hit that coal till the diamonds come out. Well, diamonds will come out at one point, but you just gotta keep hitting. So anyway, moving forward. So like I was saying, so moving forward. So yeah, so that's the answer to that question. Yes, it is far. Getting up to go to Hemswell is far as well. When I do on a Sunday, it's hard. I've got to get up on a Sunday and I've got to go to Hemswell on a Sunday morning, get there for 5 o'clock in the morning. It's hard. I want to stay in my bed so badly for the Sunday because I've been working all week, but I can't. I got to get up. I got to go. Bills are got to be paid. And this is the life I chose, you understand? This is the life I chose. Around me, people are so cold, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, going back to what I was saying. So we built this one for like 5 years. We've been up. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've had a good run out of YouTube. I've had a good run. And I'm not giving it up. I was never giving it up. It's just that I just had to pivot a little bit because I was trying to go into, what it is, with YouTube, you have a ceiling for making the amount of money you're going to make. You're only going to make a certain amount of money on YouTube. And another thing about YouTube, if you can run yourself into a ditch, you know what I'm saying? You can run yourself into a ditch where you can just start stagnating and you get bored. And people get bored of you. And people get bored of sending you, supporting you. You know what I mean? And, you know, I see there's Zoom to Thailand. Salute to you, bro. Long time no see. Zoom to Thailand. The one and only. The legend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm still here, man. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, you know, I got to get up on my feet and do. So when it comes to YouTube, YouTube has a ceiling. YouTube was in its prime in the C19. And people get bored of you after a while. If you don't deliver the goods, on YouTube, people will get bored of you. And they'll get bored of sending you money. Or supporting you, whatever way you want to put it. They'll just get bored of supporting you. And then you run yourself into a ditch where you just stop getting support. You know what I mean? So what you got to do, you got to jump up, flip it around and flip it on top of his head. That's what I did. Or sometimes you got to just put it to the side. I haven't done YouTube for like 3 months. Nearly 6 months. Is it nearly 6 months? Or something like that, 3 to 6 months. I had to put it to the side. Say, hey man, look, man, YouTube's there. And now I got to make some, but I've used the opportunity, I've used my influence and my clout. And it's kind of like ingenious stuff. Making the Club Fillers Inc. brand, turning it into a YouTube channel, the Club Fillers Inc. brand, neutralizing cake out of that, and then from then turning that into a watch brand, and then turning the watch brand into a market store, wherever you want to sell it. See, the thing about it, I don't care where you sell your products, whether you sell it online or you sell it in the market, you sell it in the car. I don't care where you're going to sell it as long as you're making money. That's the most important thing. So, someone says, what do you think of Kelly putting on lipstick? That's what it takes for you to make money. If you want to go and put up lipstick, it's not for me, mate. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to go and put a lipstick I'm not going to sell my soul for the money, but you know what I'm saying? I got to make it, but I ain't going to sell my soul for it, you know what I'm saying? But, wherever tickles your fancy, wherever turns you on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, so it's easier 2022 with lockdowns, people are YouTube more now. You're doing their own thing and more point of occasion. Okay, so like I was saying, so that's what we built it, and now I built it. I built my watch brand. We didn't know what to do with the watch brand. We didn't know exactly what to do with the watches because I did some fun things and sold some watches on YouTube. There's only a limit you're going to do with that, and we did make some fun. But then what else we were going to do with the whole brand? So we did put a brainstorm together. Someone came up with Car Boot. They went from Car Boot to doing my own market store, and I'm doing market store and I'm doing my YouTube, back to the YouTube as well. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, you know what I mean? And if market store's doing good, we're making a certain amount of money. I'm paying myself a salary now, from the market store, and I'm doing a YouTube on a Friday. Let's see how that goes, you know what I mean? And I just got to keep pushing. I just got to keep working. I'm working really, really hard. working as hard as I've been working as hard since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hard work never killed no one. It's the stress what kills you. So I'm here till today. So we are going into questions answer, guys. If you have any questions, let's go into questions answer. If you have any questions about life or anything else, welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. If you have any questions, answer the question, put it in, or super chat question. Let's get the questions going on. You can ask me about anything Thailand, anything what's going on in the life or what's going down. And we're going to chop it up. This is questions answer. Who's got the questions? Everybody put a question in the chat. Let's go. You know, but you put I did shave my eyebrows, yes, and I'm not ashamed to say I did that. I'm not ashamed to say I did. I just didn't think that shaving my eyebrows was such a is not. I don't think it's considered the same as putting on lipstick. I mean, you just taking off a little whispers here, just cutting this and cutting that off, and I actually made a grand out of that. I made a grand out, and that weren't bad for YouTube. That weren't bad for a little taking off your whiskers, you know what I mean? Just, they had to come off anyway, keep it clean. It grew back in 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, I made a grand out of that. That was cool. The person paid me the money, and I made money from it before and everything else. So, you know, sometimes you have to do some extraordinary things, but I don't think I'll be putting on lipstick anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? That's quite funny.
At normative 1058 super chatted £1.74. Let's build that groundswell, boss.
Coming true at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, opening the till. Opening the till, yeah. I mean, we've had some I've been putting in the community page the scores of what we've been doing. We've been having some fantastic scores. It's only if we could keep them scores up. Yeah, we've been having some fantastic scores on this YouTube streets, guys. Weekly scores of super chats and things like that. If we could only keep it up, you know, it's been amazing. But I know these things happen in the first few weeks of you going live, and after a while you have to come up with miraculous ideas in order to keep it going. There's some people can keep it going for years. They have their group of people, but we call it bounce the ball. I'm a person, I got to bounce the ball, you know, in order to keep it keep the momentum going. This is a smoothie. I had a bunch of bananas and avocado and a few other things in the fridge I had to get rid of, so I put it into a smoothie. So I'm having a smoothie tonight. Boss, 20 seconds mute after super chat. Okay. Oh yeah, I just remember that. Boss, will you go to I don't know if Bradley's is still open. I don't know if I'm not going to be getting myself mixed up with anything to do with Bradley's and Lady Boys, bars, all these stupidness, and Colin and all that. I'm not going to get myself involved with all these big things. I'm just going to keep myself to myself when I get to Pattaya. I'll be honest with you, bro. I won't be mixing up too much, you know what I'm saying? I am going to go Pattaya. I'm going to get back to Thailand, but I'm not going to be mixing up with stupidness, especially when it comes to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Boss, would you say you're struggling to sell your watches online? You had to turn into the market stores and drop your watches from £200 to £20 to market store. Yeah. I mean, I know you're trying to be funny, but it's just it sounds like entrepreneurism to me. 1, 2, 3, and the answer to your question is yes. Because if one thing ain't working one way, you have to try and do it another way. If we bought the watches, we tried to sell it online. We dropped the watches from £500. It was £519, I think. Was it £500 when we started? £519. We dropped the watches from £519 down to £25. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like business practices, exactly. Exactly, business practices. I mean, what do you do? You can't, it's exactly that. You got it right, 2000. Sounds like business practices to me. It's like, think about it. Look how big and look how much clout Kylie Jenner's got. And when she first launched her lipstick, how much did she sell it for? £25. And look how much clout she's got. She sold out in 2 minutes of launching a brand. £25. How can you be making a profit? You know. But it was the same watches. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, okay, let's talk business. In business, look, you can either go in one direction or you can go in another. And if one is not working, you got to go down another direction. So at first, I was going down the Stush road, where you just build put it towards my brand, what I thought my brand was worth, a watch was worth £500. See if that works. Throw it out there, you know, get it out there, see if I can sell some. And, you know, and I realized I sold a few some kind of way, but I never sold none for 500. But it wasn't working that way. So I changed directions and flipped it over and changed it over and decided to go down with someone said car boot. Well, when you go to the car boot and you go market store, you can't expect to be selling your watches for 500 quid. You never sell one. You got to do it on the impulse. And I'm giving you a lot of secrets now. Impulse buying purchases. So when a person see a watch, say, how much is that watch? Nice watch. How much is that watch? Impulse, £25 in somebody's mind is impulse buying. Oh, only 25 quid. Okay, I'll take that. 25 quid is impulse. 40 quid is, let me think about it. 50 quid is, maybe I can buy it next week. 25 quid is impulse. Bang. Now, if you know anything about, and I'll teach you about market store selling or branding, when you're on a market store or anything else, your average sales are very low on the market stores. But if you can make £15, 10 to £15 from one sale on a market store, you're doing something great, mate. I tell you that. You're doing something really great. You're doing a lot more than others. There's people that sell for £1 in car booths, still make money. I know a guy who's selling all his stuff for £1 in a car booth right next to me. I'll tell you a story, right next to me. He sells all his stuff for £1. And I turned up at, it was about 6 o'clock in the morning in this market store, in this car booth. I was a bit late. And I said to him, how you doing? And the market said, I'm doing all right, man. I said, how much is your stock? I mean, he said, they're all £1. I said, well, you make money on £1. He said, well, I'm up £60 already. And last week he sold £400 worth of stuff over the other side, he said, you know. So you never know who's going to sell and what's going to, and he's selling brick and brack and all different kind of things. He said he had from his garage and all kind of things. You know, so, you know, there's people selling things for £1 making money. So if you're looking £15 for a watch, it's insane. Now, I'm selling automatic watches now. Any news on automatic watch? I'm working on my automatic watches. I'm going to get my own brand of Club Fillers Inc. automatic watch. What happened was, this is how the automatic watches came about. When we first started, I'm starting with manual watches, which it costs money to make them watches. And what it was, I ran out of watches. And I decided that what it is this, I've reached a stage in my life with selling in the markets and things like that. I can't sell fashion watches. I can't sell fashion watches no more, because it's like you're at a certain level. And if you go down to fashion watches, you're going to ruin your whole brand and everything else. The people say, oh, you went from selling steak, now you're selling shit, bacon, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, let me buy myself a few automatic watches, which I've never sold before. But they're expensive to buy. You know what I mean? They're like £20 to buy. You know what I'm saying? And I said to myself, shit, I got to buy these watches for £20. I bought them online, £20 each, you know. But I had to keep it in level, and then I'm selling them for £50. I said, let me throw this one out there. I threw it out there. Bang! I sold one. I sold two. I sold three. I was like, and that's like £30 a pop. £30 profit. £30 profit. I was like, damn. I see the salute to you, Baron. I was like, damn. Hold on a second. That just kind of opened my eyes. Like, hold on a second. And the thing is, my revenue just went from from like making £100 or £200 for the day, 150 for the day, to making £300-400 for the day. I was like, damn. I was like, wow, boy. Well, I think I'm onto something here. I didn't really realize. So sometimes I didn't really realize I could ever sell that. So I've decided that I'm going to make my own automatic watch, which costs money to make. I mean, did you? If you're going to ask questions, 1, 2, 3, stop trying to be the cleverest one in the room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be the cleverest one in the room, because we're not here for smart asses. You know what I'm saying? You know, stop trying to be. You sound smart to someone dumb. I don't want to go into you. You sound smart to someone dumb. You know what I'm saying? So just answer the questions and that's it. You have any questions, put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It's like saying that it comes to January and it goes January sales 70% off. Did you refund the people what had paid the whole price from the beginning of summer? You sound smart to someone dumb. You know what I'm saying? Just don't try to be too clever. Keep it simple. So anyway, so I decided I'm going to make my own brand of automatic watches. So that's the road we're going down at the moment, is the automatic watches. But automatic watches, me making them, takes cake again, money again. Yeah, so it just never stops. It never stops. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Let's keep moving. Okay. Do you have a name for? No, I don't think I'm gonna call. I'm just gonna call the automatic watch Club Fillers Inc. I called it Club Fillers Inc. I was gonna call it B George. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna call it B George. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna call it B George Watch, but then I decided I just want to call it Club Fillers Inc. at the moment. Probably Club Fillers Inc. or a Premier or something like that. I haven't decided exactly, but the name on the watch is called Club Fillers Inc. at the front and Club Fillers Inc. on the back. So, you know, it could be Club Fillers Inc. Automatic. I was going to call it B George. B George is for my name. My name's Barry George, so B George I was going to call it. That was supposed to be the automatic watch's name, called B George, but I wanted to call it Club Fillers Inc. because a lot of people, see, the thing is, that's why you always got to pivot in life, in business, because a lot of people know me from the market stores and everything from the Club Fillers Inc. watch. You're the Club Fillers Inc. guy. You're the Club Fillers Inc. guy. So for me to change it now to, they'll be like, what? B George? I thought you was Club Fillers. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. You know. So I decided to just call it Club Fillers Inc. It might get confused with Braz the brand. No, I will make a B George. I will make my Premier watch will be B George. My Premier watch. My flagship watch will be, which will probably be like 250. I'll go straight high again with it. A flagship watch would be like 250, and I'll call it B George. You know, with my name, that's my name, my watch, but it's gonna have to be a bad boy automatic watch. I'll make that, but I can't do that right now. You know. But I will make a B George watch. That's kind of cold. You know, when I made a B George sunglasses and B George t-shirts, I've got them already. That's kind of cold, man. And then a B George watch, it's kind of cold. But it's going to be the flagship one. Imagine you made a brand of you. You know, I'll give you a story. I was on a store the other day, and a lady came up and she said to her friend, it's a dime piece as well, came up to the store and said, now this guy, he makes his own watches and he's got his face on the back of the watch. I was like, oh my God. I was like, how did you know? And she was telling her friend, and her friend was like, oh, that's really clever, that's really nice. You know, she was looking at the watch, and look, her face on it, he's looking at the back of the watch and everything else. I was like, I think to myself, how did she know that? But I must have spoke to her before and everything else, and she was, so I'm known for that, you know what I mean? And that actually has been kind of a massive, like, when one person was kind of laughing at me and talking about, who puts their face on the back of the watch. But actually, that face on the back of the watch has been a massive selling point for my watches, because what it is when it comes to selling watches, and you're selling anything else, especially when you're doing that, what's the best seller on the market store, boss man? Sorry, you answered the question. The best seller, it always changes. Now, I would say the best seller is the Club Filler Zinc watch. So, okay, let's just break it down, because you answered it. My man, big up to Gold coming through. Good to see you, mate. Now, the fastest seller it always changes. The first, a month ago, it was the aftershaves, perfumes and aftershave. Couldn't keep none of them, going like crazy. The second biggest, then it changed from that to the mascaras. Mascaras are my latest fastest selling product. See, the thing about me, I like fast selling product. I don't like slow selling products. But my most profitable product is my watches. My club one at the moment is an automatic watch. See, things are always changing. It's an automatic watch, because the automatic watch brings in £30 every time I sell one. My Club Filler Zinc watch, I can't tell you the number, but it brings in money. So, the best seller is the Club Filler Zinc watch, because you make more money. Because if you sell 10 of them, you're good. You're in some good capital for the day. Even if you sell 5, 10 of them, you're good for the day. You've had a good day. You know what I'm saying? Ladies' watches don't sell. I've got ladies' watches normally, they don't sell. There's one thing about ladies' watches I don't understand why they don't sell. They just don't sell, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've tried everything in the world to try. I've got one on board, and I've had a few, and they just don't sell. They're selling it in a gift pack, So anyway, I was saying. What's the word I'm looking for? So the fastest selling product at the moment is the mascaras for ladies. The second fastest selling is the perfumes and aftershave, and my best seller, the most brings in the most money, is the automatic watches. Second with the Club Filler Zinc watch. So that's what it is like that. You know what I'm saying? So I narrow down my store to certain things. So right now I've got a few new products which are not selling, which is annoying. I hate that. It's just annoying. I've got gloves, which I still don't mind carrying the gloves. I've got some gloves which I sell. I've got some wood. There's a guy which sits up next to me in another market, and he sells wood, and he finds it really hard to sell it. And I bought some off him just to sell it back, just to help him out for a little bit. And I was going to sell it back. I just put double my money on it. It can't sell for love nor money. I have to keep bringing it in and putting it back, bringing it in and pulling it back, bringing it in and putting it back out. So that wood is not selling. And then I bought some rucksacks, and they're not selling. That's another thing that's not selling. The rucksacks are annoying. I bought some. There's certain things you just buy, they just don't sell. Or they don't sell for me anyway. And the rucksack. So there's certain couple of things I've got. I was deciding I'm going to keep the rucksacks for. I'm going down a different road. Great to see you back, Thailand. Are you worried about? Okay. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I don't even know if he's still there. I heard he left Thailand. I don't worry about bullies, man. The last thing I got to worry about bullies. I live my life the way I live my life. You know what I'm saying? You do your thing. Yeah, it's wood. It's a plaque where you put your clothes on, and it's like a plaque there. You put the clothes on, and it's wood. Got another thing which is a bit of wood with a can opener, and then there's another thing where you put glasses in and a bottle of wood. Wood don't sell, guys. God, that guy never sells anything. Once in a blue moon, he comes every week. He's got a massive store. When it all goes round, he never sells anything. Once in a blue moon, he sells anything. And, and I said to him, why you don't just cut your stall in half, right? And so what sells good is mats and throws. I said, why you don't cut your stall in half? So mats and throws, all that space you got. And then you'll be able to make a load of money, and then you can sell your wood as well. It doesn't register with him. It's just like something's wrong with him. And he's just going down, down, down. I bought a couple of things of him just to keep him sweet, and he just sees me selling and selling and selling. but you know, it just doesn't register. Wood, so I thought I could sell the wood at least because I put it at quite a reasonable price. I just doubled my money. Still not selling it. Just fed up of it. So I don't like bringing stuff, having stuff where I just have to keep bringing it back and pulling it in, bringing it back. I don't like that. If it don't last 2 weeks, I don't want to keep it. So what I'm going to do is put the wood onto the internet. I'm going to I bought some rucksacks, which was cheap because I wanted to buy a rucksack anyway because my rucksack went down, and I wanted to buy a rucksack. I was going to buy one off the internet for like £10 or something like that. And I went to this clearance place, and they were selling rucksacks for £2. Good rucksacks as well. And so I bought the rucksack for, I bought 10 of them. And I kept one. That was, it cost me 20 quid. I kept one. I tried to sell the rest, but some things sell, some things don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't like slow moving products. I don't like that. I just need one. I'd like fast moving products. You keep it fast, boom, quick, quick, in, out, like the aftershaves, the mascaras, the watches, you know, things like that. Just quick in. So if it's more than 2 weeks on the store, it's out the game. So, you know, that's just the way I am. I like to clear stock. You know, and make the cash from it and then do it like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, so anyway, moving forward. Have any other questions? Make a bonfire with the wood. No, I want this. I'll keep the wood. It's a good little wood. It's a wood thing. It's a good little wood, but I'll just stick it online maybe and sell it. So that's what I've been doing. So I've been working on the stores and doing like that. Boss, you're putting inventory that doesn't sell on Amazon or eBay. Yeah, I'll just stick it on eBay or it will sell on one of them places if you drop the prices high enough, you know. And then that way I can just, if it can take a month or 2 months, I'll just stick it in the cupboard. And then if it sells, it sells. If it don't, then that's just the end of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be messing about. I just don't want to carry it. See, I haven't got a lot of space in my car, and it's very compact of everything I've got. And when I keep carrying stuff and carrying it back, it's just annoying. You know what I mean? Can't force somebody to buy. You know, dime pieces. I've been getting my ladies' market up quite good. It's been coming along quite good. My ladies' market. I've got a good little table now of the ladies' market, so they're coming along quite good. So I've got some products for the ladies, and the mascaras and the perfumes. They buy perfumes, mascaras. Yeah, the lady market's coming along. I've only been in this business for 6 months. It takes time to you to grow and make yourself something out of it and really think something out of it. It's going to take me time to keep, you know. All I got to do, I just got to work on my money management a little bit, make it a little bit better than what it is, and make sure that I don't, because my money management needs to be a little bit, and with everything's going on, it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, I mean, give thanks. Someone said 6 months already ahead of. Yeah, I've been selling really, really well, man. I've been doing some really, really, really good scores, you know. Especially for 6 months, and especially I've just started the business, and you know, I've been doing some really good scores, man. I went to that Glow Festival, and I made £358. I thought that was quite good. £358 at the Glow Festival. Man, I was quite happy with that. You know, I was quite impressed with that. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting some good scores, without a doubt. What I gotta do is just build myself up to a point where I can really scale. You know what I'm saying? I want to scale to a point where I've got to get a break. That's what I'm going to do. I've got to get a break, whether it's going to be, I've got a few options I'm going to do. I'm going to have reps on the road, or I'm going to try and get into a department store, or I'm going to try and sell it some other way. You know, I've got to level up because I'm doing all the manual hard work myself. And I was thinking of getting staff the other day, but it's just staff is expensive and it can be a nightmare. But what I think I will do is get staff to work, and they can concentrate. A lady or a girl can concentrate on the aftershaves and the makeup and the mascaras and things like that for that lady market, and I concentrate on the watches. That's what I need to do. When I've ordered my watches in, my club fillers watches anyway. So there's hundreds coming at the end of the month. If I can, when they come in, I'm going to think about getting staff, and she concentrate on that and I concentrate on that. I might be able to double my income. You know what I'm saying? Because right now I'm doing, the Caribbean thing. I'm doing both. I'm selling aftershaves. I'm selling mascaras, makeup. I'm selling the watches. I'm selling the whole store by myself. You know what I'm saying? Which is good, but if I do want to reach a big level, I got to scale to a point where I can get a staff and, you know, and do it like that. You know, keep pushing forward. Yeah, there was a lady what was in that festival. She was selling her food for £15. £15 that food was. She charged me £12. But that food was £15. Well, that was a little bit expensive, you know. I went into a what would you recommend for Caribbean food, boys? Jerk chicken, rice and peas. Curry goat, rice and peas. You know. She gave me a discount probably because I was a store holder. But she gave me a discount. It wasn't a big amount of food, but it was very tasty. She was on point. But a whole setup wasn't good enough to make it. She probably sold about 10 dishes, but she probably made about £150, but she could have made a lot more money. You can't sell at £15. And she never had no real signposts or anything like that on it. Everything was kind of off. But but the food was good. But she's got to drop it to at least £10, not £15. And then, can't tell people what to do. I had Caribbean food for a little while. So I was when you're up in Boston, you don't have Caribbean food. Yeah, it was popping. Is that my man Clive coming through? Pope San Miguel. You got another account, Clive. Good to see you there, Clive. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. This is Pope San Miguel. Good to see you there, Clive. Clive in the building, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you there. I heard you lost a few of your accounts, man. You're probably not a mod. You know what I'm saying? I can't keep up with you guys, man. Ackee and saltfish is good, yeah. Ackee and saltfish, that's a Jamaican breakfast meal. Kind of miss Jamaica. Red snapper. I miss my food when you're up in I miss my food. Clive's name is Pope San Miguel 99. you'll know it's Clive because he says the same thing all the time. He says it's certain words what people say, and they know it's Clive. $19 in the chat, kind of low numbers. Started very early today because you know I've got to start work. I've got to work tomorrow. Shit, I haven't got my red wine today. Just remember, got the red wine. Yeah, so we've been working on the channel and pushing through. Yeah, the 9 o'clock stream. Well, you know, I can't always. I don't want to be I don't want to be live streaming too late. Yeah, my Facebook. I said I do need a holiday. I've been doing 6 months, bro, of waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, setting up stores at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've been working 4 days a week, 5 days a week. It's kind of hard when you have to go up and down the country. You're waking up, driving here, there, and everything. I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped since for 6 months, man. It's just a long time. It's a lot of strain, so I just need a little. I need a little break. I need a little breakaway. Saw you later. It's just a bit of a store now. Yeah, big up for that. The Chesterfield Market one was massive, wasn't it? Wasn't that a massive setup? That was a massive setup, man. Spread right. Even the organizer said, I'd never seen you spread that much. Spreaded, man. Okay. Okay, I'll remember that. 2000. I'll probably go back to the 9 o'clock stream. Or we can do a long one today anyway. But I'll go back to the 9 o'clock on a Friday. I'll remember that. There you go. I'll remember that. I'll probably go back to the 9 o'clock on a Friday. But I just don't want to be up too late. But I just felt like an early stream today because what it is, I didn't work today. Didn't do no markets today. I did a good lie-in today. So I felt like a nice early stream. If you read the clicker, it doesn't say anything about Thailand. It doesn't say anything about Thailand, so if you're going to come in trolling, you better come in and understand what you're doing. At least understand what the clicker says. God damn. Get it right, man, first. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so the numbers in the chat will go up and down, guys. We'll make this into a longer stream today. We'll stay on to a longer stream today. And we'll make it into a longer stream. I will get a glass of wine in a minute. Keep it like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to answer you, man. All you got to do is just read the clicker. That's all you got to do. Can't be that hard. Yeah, anyway. So, you know. Otherwise, we'll keep on to we'll read the next question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll have a longer stream today. So I'm sure people will come in and go out, come in and come out. We'll have a lot of things more to talk about as well anyway. And I will get more of a glass of wine in a minute. So I always like to have a glass of wine on a Friday. I gave up drinking, guys. I gave up drinking because I decided that drinking is. I've been working really, really hard, and I'm worried about the blood pressure. And I know that drinking and working really hard is not going to go inclusive with it. So I decided to give up the drink. You know. There you go at the club, fellas. And yeah, so anyway, you got to try and keep it positive as well. You know what I'm saying? Keep it together. I see the SMS OTG lifestyle. I always smile when I see your name. I think about, thinking about the building up. Let's talk about the building up of this whole channel and the lives. I built that name SMS OTG, single man side of the game lifestyle. And we built all the products. We built the t-shirts for it, hats. I built the name in the chat. Single man side of the game. You see, something about it is like this. Let me tell you something about life, and I'll explain something to you. When some people, I believe, right, guys, I believe in myself that I'm a genius. And I'm not trolling, but I believe that I'm a genius. And I believe that I've got ingenious things come out of me. And, I realized, like, even doing market stalls and doing things like that, it's people that watch you. And but once they see the gift and they see the ingeniousness, it's like you're going to love me or you're really going to hate me. So, don't think I don't get hate around the ground. I get hate around the market stall the same way. People hate the fact that they just don't understand why so much people warm to me. And, I sell numbers. I click numbers, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get hate everywhere. So, but, if you really gotta make the ingenious come out of you. Good job you have an economy, Merc, with the fuel prices. Yeah, apparently, strange fuel maybe go down. Yeah, it's been horrendous with the petrol. It's been horrendous with the diesel, mate. Clive, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's been horrendous. I've been putting in petrol like bloody crazy, man. Like diesel like crazy. I think you just headbutted the camera. I can't rewind the screen anymore. Oh, shit. I think I headbutted the camera. Sorry, mate. Yeah, diesel. I got a diesel car, and it's crazy, man. I've been putting in £20 just goes like that. £20 just like that. So that's got to be sorted out. I've been watching Cheap Charlie's stream a little bit. I've got to go back into Cheap Charlie's stream, man. I've been watching Cheap Charlie's as well. Big up to Cheap Charlie, man. I got to get back into start super chatting again. I got to super chat again. Yeah, boss, change settings so we can rewind and see the start. Oh, you have to change the settings for that? I don't know. I didn't know nothing about it. How do you change the settings? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you have to change settings for people to prism settings. Oh, it's the prism settings. Oh, okay. I think I do know now. I think I do know. So you can rewind it and watch it again. Yeah, I will leave the video up as well. So yeah, I'll go into it. Yeah, the fuel price is dropping now. Well, fully most subscribers to the Thailand drama are I don't know about that. This South and Massive, you got some good in me. You got some. The Thailand drama's got some big super chats. They got some Thailand dramas. Got some big super chatters compared to other people like the Filipino genre and Vietnamese genre. Thailand genre is one of the biggest super chatters around. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if it's about. I wouldn't be surprised if they only had 6 weeks fuel left. I wouldn't be surprised at that. You know what I'm saying? They'll run out of fuel quick. You see how important fuel is. You see how it runs the world. These people can get hit hard, man. And, you know, it's for war, the war has to stop. I don't, I'm going to panic buy with them kind of prices, mate. I tell you. It's doubled. It's doubled how much you got to put in there. And that all trickles down to, you know, what's going on in this world, man. So we're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what direction. The direction I'm going to go in is this. I want to keep doing my market store. I want to, I do want to take a short trip somewhere soon. I'm going in 3 weeks. Hopefully I'll be stuck in Thailand. Get a premise like Ron, Prios. I wonder how Ron is doing. How's Ron doing? I haven't seen catching him up. I haven't catched him up on his channel. As he bought, I heard he bought a new Prius. I don't really like the Prius too much. I was thinking of getting a Tesla. I don't really need a car. I need a van. I need a bigger van. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need a car. I've got a car. I could do with a bigger van. Ron makes some good money out of it. He makes some good money out of doing what he does. He makes some good money now. I'm surprised that he doesn't do other things. Nobody will panic. That's the truth. At £1 litre. That's the truth. £2. I saw it for £2.2 at one place. £2.2 at one place. What I've found, I've seen less cars on the road. That's what I've found, that there's less cars on the road. Yeah. And I'm going to be heading off to Thailand in at the end of the year, maybe. You know, but yeah, this clicker money is for automatic watches. We're trying to build automatic watches. So when it's this new Club Fillers Inc. automatic watch, so the clicker is to build an automatic watch range. It's not nothing to do with going to Thailand. I haven't got a clicker for Thailand yet. I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know when I'm going to go. I ain't booked my ticket yet. So, you know, this clicker is for, I want to build an automatic range. Oh, man. Yeah, I slept all day today. And, come on, man, you don't need to share rooms in Thailand. I would like to get a room for, man, you know what, guys, I would love to go to Thailand for 3 months. Three months at least, but I just can't. Thailand next month, January, are the chances good? Yeah, I mean, I want to go, but I don't think I'm going to go for like a month. I'm not going to go for 3 months. I can't afford it, man. It's too expensive. If I go for 3 months, you need $6,000. And I'm not prepared to spend $6,000 on, at this stage of my business career. I'm not prepared to spend $6,000. Plus a flight and everything else, you know what I mean? $6-7 down the drain. It's not worth it. Get some Hennessy down you. Yeah, I haven't drank Hennessy for 6 months, man. I haven't drank no hard liquor for 6 months. I gave up the alcohol because I was a little bit worried because, I was a little bit worried because, you know, I've got the weight on and I'm working really hard, waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to push it too much. You know, $6,000 is chump change. I'm in the beginning stages of my career, bro. I'm in the beginning stages of my career at 2001. I've only been doing market store for 6 months. So remember, we started from zero with no money. We didn't start with, you know, we started this market store business with zero money. So I've got to build my empire up, you know what I mean? I'm trying my best. And so everything I got to put in is for myself. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't want to. It's not like it's a whole ton of money. I just don't really want to be burning it off. I do love to go to Thailand for 3 months. It probably would be the smartest thing, because that way I could do my YouTube out there as well. You know, I could do YouTube out there. I could enjoy the weather, and it'd probably be the smartest thing. Get out of the cold as well. You know, but this is the mathematical just doesn't make no sense. It's just tough. I mean, you have to be really clever. Like the way Cheap Charlie does his thing, he's very clever at what he does. I was watching I was reading his community page of all his figures and everything else. You have to be really clever to do what he did there. You have to be disciplined and clever to do what he done there. I don't know if I've got the discipline. I think I am clever enough, but I don't think I've got. You have to be really clever. I mean, the money what he came with, that would probably run out in no time if I was him, and I wouldn't be able to make it. I just don't know, man. And you have to be very clever and disciplined to do what he does. I wish I could. Maybe I could, but it's hard. Boss, have you ever considered other lines of product for your market store? Yeah, I always try new lines. I'm still trying to today. I always will try new lines, anything I can. And like I always test out. Like I tested the mascara, and it was a win from the get go. I'll always test new products if I can. What do you think will work? I'm working on the ladies' market is fantastic. I'm loving it. I'm building it up. I'm coming with some sunglasses. I'm coming with some men's sunglasses as well. I'm gonna buy some men's sunglasses, so that's coming. But I also got to work within budget. Remember, within budget. That's why it's $6 grand. So I got to work within budget. I can't just spend, and recklessly. You got to double down on what's working. You know what I mean? So that's correct. Why did Kelly put on lipstick anyway? Big up to Kelly. I saw him got $100 super chat from Money Man, whatever he's called, Money Man, $100 super chat. Why did he put the lipstick on? Was it a challenge or something? I don't know. Was it a challenge to put the lipstick on? I don't know. Yeah, a rising tide lifts all boats. You see, once some other people come on board, you see other people will come and start supporting too. You know what I'm saying? So it will happen. I think next week I will start my live stream at 9 o'clock though. A lot of more people will know that I'm on at 9 o'clock. So I have to start it more at 9 o'clock on a Friday. 6 o'clock was very ambitious and early. You know what I'm saying? But, a glass of wine soon. Yeah, so like I said, to do what Cheap Charlie does and to do all that, he did that for 6 months. I'd love to be able to do that for like 3 months and discipline myself. And I'd love to do it to just live off my YouTube channel. Try and live off my YouTube earnings. If I could do it, you know what I mean? But it takes a lot of discipline. Another thing about it, why if I go away for 3 months, that I have to pay for my everything in the UK, my pay, and then I've got to pay for everything when I'm away. It's a little bit too much. I think I've got to be in a better position than to be going away for 3 to 6. Everything in the UK, I've got to pay for my house, I've got to pay for my, I've got to pay for my car, I've got to pay for everything. Then I've got to pay, and then I've got to pay for when I'm away. It's a little bit too much. So, Big up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what, guys? It's one of them days. The numbers are kind of down. We back. The numbers are kind of down. And we're going to run through this. No big deal. I don't know what's going on with the cat. Let's try and fix all this up, man. It's all gone a little bit crazy with this. You know. It's all gone a little bit crazy with this. It's all gone crazy. That's a little better. So all my shelf is down. We gotta get our shelf back up again. Remember we used to have all this. Oh, this t-shirt coming on. We used to have our okay guys, so we started early. We're here now, so we might as well just keep pushing through. You know, I bought this off Temu, but it kind of like died. It kind of stopped working. You know, everything you buy off Temu doesn't last too long. I think that looks a little better. Angle, I can't get the proper angle of this. I think that's better. Yeah, half of it's working. Half of it's not. Yeah, it looks better. It's coming back if I keep banging it. We're the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel tonight. So like I was saying, so going back to what I was saying, so I want to go away for the clicker money's got nothing to do with me going away. We are going to do, I don't know if we're going to do a click, we're not going to do a clicker money to go away with this time to Thailand. We're not going to do a clicker money to go away with. I don't think so. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'll do one. I don't know when exactly I'm going to go, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet, so I don't know if I'm going to do that. If I do go to Thailand, I'll probably just go, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not exactly sure if I'm going or when I'm going. And Thailand's not really the number one choice right now. The number one choice of what we're going to do is try and get some good revenue going on. We've got to get some revenue going on. This whole angle of this, the whole angle of this thing is off. I think I've just screwed it on wrong. The whole angle of this thing is off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Click it disappeared off the stream. I'll get it all together one day, trust me. So this is the fastest clicker. This is the fastest clicker I've ever seen. You're new to this live stream. Yeah, you would have thought I've been doing it long enough. So like I was saying, it's all good. It's all good. So like I was saying, let's go back to what I was saying. So I've been, so we worked hard on our YouTube channel. Then I decided that I've turned my watch business into a job. So now I feel like more if it's a job. But I do want to scale up more, guys. I want to scale up more than just doing markets. I want to scale up more. I want to do something big with it, you know what I mean? But it's hard. It's hard when you haven't got the capital to push it with, you know what I mean? You need capital to do everything. You need money to do everything. And I'm trying my hardest to try and, you know, it's good to turn it into a job. And I'm just going to try and, what I'm going to do is take it slow. Work at the market stalls for good, after about 2 years or so, I think I'll be able to gather up some good cake. But I've got to make sure that, I, you know, get disciplined with my cake and make sure it's not get too much holidays or traveling or something like that. You know what I mean? At the moment, I'm just at that point of my career where I'm just not 100% sure what I'm going to do. You know, I can't go for the house right now because capital, I can't. I just basically got to save some cake. I just got to knuckle my head down, guys, and save some cake. You know what I'm saying? Save some money and I'll be all right. American Escapes, what's going on, bro? What's this talk that you won't ever make it back to Pattaya? Please prove. Naysayers wrong. You ass back to Pattaya. Keep grinding. Big up to, I don't care what people are going to say. I mean, people are always going to say something. Big up to American Escapes. They're always going to say something. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to say something. I mean, you know. I ain't got nothing to prove to no one. I'm not going to visit no one. I'm not interested in no BS. I'm not interested in anybody who doesn't like me or anything else like that. I'm just going to do my thing, you understand? I'll do a little bit of live streaming down there. I'll visit a few friends and I'll enjoy, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not interested in all the BS what comes with it. You know what I mean? It's something I'm not really interested in. People are always going to say something when you're a YouTuber. But yeah, I'm going to start getting back to the gym as well and get ready to get back to Thailand. I think it's time for me to get back to Thailand, but, you know, I also got to sort myself out in the UK. Okay. I'll be in Boston tomorrow. It's Boston Market on a Saturday. So, you know, I'm looking for a good day. The sun's going to be shining. You know, I've got some stock. I've bought as much stock as I can. I haven't got no automatic watches, but okay. Mr. Cuddle's got Clyde's picture on it. Oh, that's got Clyde's picture on it. Is that Clive? Okay, let me get rid of that. Sorry, Clyde. I didn't realize that. Sometimes you guys gotta keep me up on game. You know? Probably someone trying to be funny. Yeah, yeah. So, time to get back to Thailand. I can't believe 10 years ran off so quickly. Life is quick, man. Life is a short trip. 10 years have ran off of Thailand since I've been back to Thailand. Just unbelievable. Yeah, you used to troll it by then. They don't have to put your picture on it, do they? You know what I'm saying? Prism is not really that good when it comes. Well, it's getting better, but it's not that really good. It doesn't show you the timeouts. It doesn't show you a few other things. You need a second phone when you use Prism. Of course, when you go to Pattaya doing live streaming, would you be like, would like to be lame, duck, your enemies could confront you, click, going to have a security to pay check fee. What is the enemy? There's no enemies. 1, 2, 3. Could you explain to me who is the enemy? Could you explain that to me? You know, I get annoyed when people tell me this, because the reason I get annoyed about this is because it's like, you know, who is the enemy? Who enemy of what? Who? An enemy is when you both are fighting and you have enemies between two of you. A bully is someone who just wakes up in the morning and says, I'm just going to bully this guy. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just decided I'm just going to bully him, and it doesn't matter. Well, and he's not allowed to go here. You're not allowed to go here. You're not allowed to go there because someone decided that they just decided that because they want to bully you. You live your life like that. You live your life that someone can say, oh, well, I'm just going to just bully you. And, you know, you're not allowed to come to Pattaya because I want to bully you. Well, life's crazy. You want to be a bully, you be a bully. Mm-hmm. I have confirmed entry in September. Okay. You know? Yeah, it shouldn't even be like that, because you just do your thing, man. But if a man decides that, if people just decide that they just want to wake up in the morning and they just want to do that, it's silly. You know what I'm saying? It should never be like that. But that's the way it is when you are on YouTube. But I don't call it enemy. Enemy is when you two are fighting against each other. You did something to him, he did something to you. You know what I mean? And you're all fighting with each other. And you're at war. That's when you have to go to Pattaya and start protect yourself, because you've got enemies. Or you did something to them and they did something to you. And you know what I mean? It's a war zone. That's for protecting yourself. But when you just wake up in the morning, turn on your live stream, and a man decided, well, I'm just going to just bully you into oblivion. And then you're not allowed to go to Pattaya. That's just absolutely crazy. You're not allowed to go to Peterborough. You're not allowed to go here. It's just absolutely crazy. I don't live my life like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I don't live my life like that. It's just, it shouldn't be like that. Everybody should be mature enough to understand that, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't done nobody nothing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do me. I'll always do me. And it's a free world. You can go wherever you want to go. Live the life you want to live. I'll tell you what you can and cannot do, especially if you haven't done them. If you've done something to someone, and you both are at war with each other, then yeah, that might be a totally different ballgame. Because you set yourself up for that war zone. I don't set myself up for a war zone. I can't help but being great, if you call me great. I can't. Greatness brings enemies. Greatness brings haters. People are going to hate you. Just the way it is. Famous people have to go for it. You become famous, someone's shooting bloody bullets through your bloody mansion. You know what I'm saying? You know, famous people go for it. I suppose it comes when you're a micromanager, micro-influencer, or if you're an influencer, people are not going to like you. That's just the way it is. But everybody's got to control their emotions and their feelings and understand that, you know what I mean? It cannot end well. It can be end very immaturely if you're not mature about the situation. You've got to be mature about it. You know, we're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. But anyway, on a positive note, yeah, I'll be looking forward to going to Thailand. I'll be looking forward to it, you know what I'm saying? I think I started my live stream very early today. Yes, sir, Clive. I have to follow through my goals. I got a lot more goals to follow through, but it's just it's a tough road, man. You know what I mean? It's I've got a lot more mission to do. I really want to do. I want to get a property, Clive. I want to get a property. I want to get some good cake behind me, and I want to move forward. You know what I mean? It's tough. Business is tough. How's your business going, Clive? How's it going with your business? I was speaking to Tequila Joe the other day. He's got a business. He's doing, yeah. It's not that bad, bro. We got, you don't know, we got a man like, what's his name? Ned Bundy. Ned Bundy dropped that soldiers, man. I filled up my fridge, guys. Freezer. I filled up freezer filler. He gave me a freezer filler. He dropped 60 soldiers on me. And he dropped another 60 soldiers the other day as well, which I haven't spent yet. And he filled up my freezer with chicken and veg and all different kind of stuff. You know, I didn't do steak. I don't do steak. Can't afford it. And so, you know, he's keeping us alive, Ned Bundy. And Mr. Porter's given us a 50, which I, you know, I just got to make sure the money doesn't get gobbled up in the business stock, because I can get into a point where I'm just buying stock. So we're not at that stage yet. You know what I'm saying? We're not there yet. Considering present government, let's talk about politics. I know you don't like politics. No, I don't want to talk about politics on my channel, Clive. Clive, you need to, you know what they say. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. You know, YouTube platform is not our platform. You know? This doesn't belong to us. It doesn't belong to us. The world is run by Jews. The world is run by, you know, and the platform doesn't belong to us. If they once hear you talking about politics, probably why you lost your channel so much time. And you've lost loads of channels just because of the same thing. They want you to put up, shut up, and keep quiet. You're not allowed to say them things on YouTube. You think it's freedom of speech here? It's no way it is. You can't talk bad about the government. You can't talk bad about it. They'll shut your dumb ass down on YouTube because it's not your platform. And they don't care how much subscribers you got. People with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they'll shut you down. Much less if you've got one or two. So you never talk bad about the politics.
Ned Bundy tipped £20. Big ups the Freezer Fillers Inc. This is our champ.
Ned Bundy keeping us alive. That's another freezer filler. That's another freezer filler. I'm keeping my freezer filler. You know? Ned Bundy, salute to you, brother. You really been keeping the freezer alive. Yeah, I went and I filled up my freezer, Ned Bundy, man. My freezer's full of food, veg, chicken, all that money you gave me. I bought 20 packs of chicken. I bought veg. I got ice cream there. I got all kind of things in my freezer, man. Freezer filler. And, you know, you're keeping us alive, you know. I'm no longer trying to survive. Yeah, man. First 6 months of your business, guys, is tough, man. It's tough. My fridge hasn't been that full this month. These last 6 months I've been, you know what I mean? But it feels good to be that freezer full again. And it feels good to be back on live streaming again, you know? Hanging out. Yeah. Gotta get back into it. So, you know, I've got some good cash generating businesses around me. I just got to keep working, you know, and build up some cake. Ideally, I would love to go for the DTV visa and go down that road, but it's a lot to it. Do we have a date for Thailand, boss? No, Ned Bundy, I don't know. I haven't got a clicker. This clicker is not for Thailand. This clicker is for my automatic watches. But I haven't got a date for Thailand. I don't know when I'm going to go, Ned Bundy. I haven't made a decision yet. Exactly when I'm going to go. But I am going to go, though. I definitely need a holiday. I need to get out of here. You know when your body's tired. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'll be back, man. I'll be back in time, man. I'll be back. God damn life. 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. On a Thursday, I gotta wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. I've been doing 3 o'clock in the mornings, bro. Setting my alarm for 3 o'clock in the morning, hitting the road for 4, and getting my destination for 6. Been hard, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, mate. It's been really hard. Been tough, man. I don't like waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, man. That's my second sleep, man. You know, and then I gotta get there and set up stalls and work the whole day and then come back. It's tough. Thursday's tough. 14-hour shifts. You know. Yeah. By the sweat of your brow you shall eat. Let me tell you something. When you're a man, guys, let me explain something to you when you're a man. When you're a woman, everybody's going to give her something. A man, her boyfriend, her dad, the government. Everybody's going to take care of her. Everybody's going to take care of her. When you're a man, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat. You know, the sweat of your brow. You got to do things which no one else wants to do. And it's going to be hard. And you're going to go through some tough patches. You're going to look back and think, man, this is the hardest time of my life. But you got to go for it. And you're going to get tired. You're going to put it in. And when you're, you know, it's not so bad if you just want to be a normal Joe. You just want to get a 9-to-5 job, bruh. You want to just get a 9-to-5 job. That's cool. But you say if you want to be something, if you want a brand owner, Club Fillers Inc., brand, YouTube channel, Club Fillers Inc., watch Club Fillers Inc., making money, make a whole brand for yourself, earn the money yourself, pay your rent, pay your bills, pay everything yourself. That shit ain't easy. Easy. What about ladies got their own? That got their own. Hello, good to see you there, Tanner. Even ladies has got their own, bro. They've been pampered to get their own. Even to get the one. Everything about a lady is much easier than a man. Even if a lady has got their own, I guarantee you, the way she on her road to get her own, she got help along the way to get what she's gonna get to. She never had to, you know, unless she had a business. You know what I'm saying? I got there just as you mentioned, ladies. you know, it's somehow, some way, someone as a man helped most ladies to get where they're gonna get to. Yeah. And I would say you're quite a successful person, I suppose. But you know, it's not easy. Well, big up anyway. Welcome back. You want to be a mod again, or you're not cool? You're cool without being a mod. You want to be a mod again, Tanner, or you don't want to be a mod? You're happy not being a mod. Tanner used to be a really good mod. I'm okay. Tanner used to be a really good mod. Tanner used to be a clicker filler. She used to, she used to really top up the clickers. But she got sidetracked along the way. That's what happens sometimes with the empire, he gets attacked. There's some solid people who stay, but there's some solid people who just drift away. But they'll always come back. It's a bit like women with me. With me, women drift away, but they'll always come back. Have we got enough Vaseline in stock? We got baby oil, bro. I don't know about Vaseline. Now you're getting done without Vaseline. We got baby oil, mate. I ain't got no Vaseline, mate. I don't do the Vaseline thing, mate. We got enough baby oil, though. We don't do the old Vaseline thing, mate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, mate. I love women, mate. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Do you have AI? No. I haven't got AI keeping of my inventory. I do it myself. I keep a track of it myself. I've got it all written down in a book. Every time I do the markets, I write down everything I sell and every sell and how much it is and what day it is and what market it is. Sometimes I surprise myself of how much how much can be taken. Some days I get some good days, man. I'm doing quite good with myself. But you got to remember, in business, right? It's not the gross, it's the profit. You know what I'm saying? Right? Who would you do if somebody confronted you in Pattaya like happened to Jeff Leppard? Well, I'll do exactly what I would do if I was in the UK. If I was Jeff Leppard, I would have just stood there. I'm not going to let no one run me out of town. Crazy. Crazy. I'm just going to, if you want to fight, let's fight, man. I've got enough anger in me, mate. I've got enough anger in me to fight it. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? If you want to brawl, we can brawl, mate. You know what I'm saying? But Jeff Leppard was a totally different story, wasn't he? It was the girl that set him up, innit? Or whatever, or someone else set him up. Or something to do with the girl. He was sleeping with the guy's girl, innit? That's a different story, innit? This guy, he's sleeping with the girl's girl, and they got their personal issues and all kind of thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Jeffrey Leppard is a very decent guy as far as I'm concerned. He just got caught up in a relationship kind of entanglement. And, these guys all puffed up on steroids and he wants to fight Jeff Leppard. Jeff Leppard didn't want to fight him. That's all it is. But sorry to tell you, mate. Like I said to Steve O, there ain't no man flicking no coin at me, and there ain't no man bloody, I'm from the streets, man. God damn, bro. Fuck that. Like I said, I'm a businessman, but fuck that, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a businessman all the way. But I'm just not having none of that, man. I'm going to pick up something clout over your head, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn, man. You ain't going to be doing nothing like that to me. AI is good for marketing, good Google. AI is Google marketing, making money for the top 1% government control. Yeah, like I said, so Clive, if you want to talk about politics, do it with your channel, bro. Do it with your channel, but don't talk about politics here, man. We're not interested. If you want to destroy yourself, you want to go get your channel, open up channels, lose channel, you want to do all this, you don't learn, do it. Boy, I'm trying to keep, boy.
Ned Bundy tipped £10. Vaseline funds to keep the face and Mamba shiny for Big Boss Fridays.
Big up Ned Bundy for that. Coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Ned Bundy keeping our freezer filler alive, keeping us together at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Looks like I'll be stocking up my, the clicker is not updating, boss. 2 donors and it's not moving, I think. Yeah, and normative. TTS doesn't go on the clicker. The clicker is super chat. It's super chat only. So TTS doesn't go on that. It's just a little update there. Yeah, but the Ned Bundy does well, man. He keeps us alive, man. I think I'm gonna buy some food and start stockpiling some food in my house with some of this clicker thing. So I've always got food here. Boss, you're right, it was deal with a girl, but a guy slapped him and made him run. Was almost crying. That he said he think Jeff should have stood up for himself. Yeah, Jeff Leppard just didn't want to fight the guy. That's all it was, 1, 2, 3. But he's just cut from a different cloth. Jeff Leppard is a nice guy. He's a decent guy. And he's not really street, is he? Jeff Leppard is not really street. He's a different kind of guy, different kind of cloth. See, where I'm from, that's just not going to happen, is it? It's just not going to happen, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not, as I said, I'm a businessman, but there's just nowhere in the world, man. If I don't go looking for fights, I don't go look, but you're just not touching me. And, it's just not, sometimes you're just going to have to have a fight. It's just the way it is. It's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a good day. Don't go looking for it. Don't make a fight. But sometimes you have to fight. Sometimes in situations in life where you just run away from it. But you can only avoid it so much. I mean, look at what happened to me in Peterborough. I tried to avoid it as much as I can, but I was at the reach my limit to avoiding it, and then and that was it. Then the street came out in me. And the street came out in me, and all I saw was black. That's what was sad about it, because looking back on the video, watching that one in Peterborough, all I saw was black. I didn't even see me carrying the signboard. I just saw black, and all I felt was someone's going to die today. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I just get to that point, and that's street in you. You get to the point where someone puts you to the point where you just see black, and someone's dying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it didn't come to that, but, if I did catch him with that board, I would have clapped it over his head, Not to say I haven't done it before, you know what I'm saying? But Jeff Lobb just didn't want to fight, did he? So it's the way it goes down, isn't it? He never recovered from losing that. He's just going to book it. Oh, he had a bad run. You know. Why do guys in Pattaya fight for bar girls? So a 6 and risk it all? Because the thing about it is this: why do guys? Man will kill you for that girl in Thailand. 1, 2, 3. We're talking about fight. Man will kill you for that girl. It's a passion. It's a passion. It's a feeling. It's their girlfriend. They don't see it as a bar girl. They don't see the girls. They put that to the side. Bar girl and working at a bar. They put that to, that's his wife, his girlfriend, his future. And you got to remember about this. And this is another thing, which is something which you got to understand. And it's not for every guy. But I'll explain something to you. There's a lot of guys out there which have been cradled from their mum to their girlfriend all their life, and they never had that. They've never had that hard to be by themselves, and have to hard to be by themselves. So a lot of the guys, they go from their mum with their mum spoon feed them all their life. You know what I mean? Then they find a girlfriend, and then their girlfriend, you know, they just lean on their girlfriend to be spoon food through life and make all the decisions for their girlfriend. You know, you see a lot of men. It happens a lot in the UK. When I'm on a stool, you know, it bugs me out. I don't know how it happens, but it really bugs me out. There's only one guy what happened the other day, and I had to say something to him. And every time I'm on the stool, the guy could look at the watch and say, "Oh, that's a nice watch. That looks really nice." He's looking at the watch. He says, "Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, man." And his girlfriend will come along and say, "No, you're not buying that watch." And then he will just switch and not buy the watch, just like that. He'll just switch like that, you know what I'm saying? Or he would say, "Oh, I got to consult my wife, my girlfriend." I'm like, "Well, you got to consult your wife or your girlfriend to buy something?" God damn. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of men will just get pampered from then. And there's only one guy on the store the other day what shocked me, because his girlfriend came up to the store and said, "Oh, that's a lovely watch. Oh, I want you to buy that. That's really nice. You should buy it." "Yeah, we're going to buy it." And he said no. That was the first time it's ever happened to me on the store. Usually if the woman says yes, man, definitely the man buys. And I told him, I said, "You were the first guy ever." And he was laughing about it. It was like he actually did buy an expensive perfume for £20 off me. But I said, "You're the first time ever that a lady said yes and you said no." And he was laughing about it. He said, because, you know, like I said, some of these guys, I just don't get it. I shake my head like, he loved the watch, he adores the watch, but the girl said no, and that's it. So going back to the point, there's a lot of guys will get, they get smothered from their mum to their girl, and they lean on their girl, and they never had that kind of hard life where, boy, they've been by themselves and they got to make decisions by themselves and everything else. Just get pampered all the way. So when they go to Pattaya, it's not like they change. It's not like, oh, all of a sudden they go to change and I'm the man, I got the money. They lean on the girl, and the girl is their wife, and they don't give a damn whether the girl's been in a bar, she works in a bar, she's been with 12 men a month or 10 men a month. Don't give a damn. That's his girl, and that's his passion. He'll kill you for his girl, bro. He'll kill you for his girl. Much less fight over his girl. He'll kill you for his girl. You say anything. This is what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, it's simping. It's a lot of simping. There's a lot of simping going on out there. But, you know, and the Thai girls, they neutralise it. It's not so bad if you got a girl in the UK, or you got a wife or a girlfriend in the UK. That's cool, because most of the girls in the UK will probably have good intentions for you, to help you, to make you not spend money and control you, you know what I'm saying? Some of these men need that. But when you're in Thailand, it's probably the worst nightmare to put your girl in control of everything. She'll just take you to the cleaners and rinse you out and leave you to dead, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's happened. It's happened. There's different cultures for different things, I suppose. I'm just never built like that. When I came from Thailand, I lived with a girl in Peterborough for a year. I hated it. I didn't hate it, but she just couldn't control me, and she knows she couldn't. I lived with her for a year, and you know, I have to be the boss. I have to be the leader. I have to be, and I'd take her opinion, but you know, she said to me one day, she sat me down and said, "Barry, you're just too bossy. That's your problem. You're just too bossy." I said, "Look, it's not that I'm bossy. I have to be the man. And I think at the end of the day, a woman will respect you more, especially if you do stand up as a man, because a woman really does want a man. They don't really want a pussy. You know, sorry to say that, but they don't really want a pussy. They don't really want to push over a girl with them they can completely control. They want a man to protect them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not that kind of guy to be that guy, that kind of, to be, you know, just completely simp down or walked all over everything else. It's not me. You know? So, but some men, a lot of men, especially in the Western world, they get completely controlled, and then when they go to Pattaya, they just carry that same energy there, thinking the women are the same kind of thing, and they're not. They're vultures. They come to take everything you got from you, and they will if you can. That's the answer to your question. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. Yeah, they will take everything if they can. So you just got to be careful, you know what I mean? But as I said, not everybody's built to be, and not everybody's, like me, I've been, what would you do if it was a dime piece, bar girl, spent money, she with, at a restaurant, taking her back. And I was taking her back and her frank boyfriend confronted me. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to fight over it. I'm not going to fight over it. I just, you know, I'd probably just walk away from both of them. That's what I'd probably do. I'd say, well, you got your boyfriend, there you go then. You can sort it out yourself. Yes. I'd probably just walk away from both of them. That's probably what I would do. I'm not going to, I'll just tell him, I'll tell him to his face too. I'm not going to fight you over your girl, mate. That's your girl. Go take your girl, mate. See you later. There's thousands of girls in Thailand, bro, and Asia and Southeast Asia and Philippines. I'm not going to fight you over your girl. You understand? But with the Jeff Leppard thing was a bit different because that guy hit him. You just ain't hitting me. You understand? Unless you're a woman. If you're a woman, you can hit me and I'll just walk away. Like that girl hit me in Peterborough. She hit me in Peterborough. She meant to hit me. She went to hit my camera, but she hit me. If you're a woman, you can hit me. But if a man, you're not hitting me. I'm saying, if a woman, I'll just walk away. Like, you know, because I ain't hitting no woman, but I'm just saying, you just ain't hitting me, and you ain't doing that and trying to chase me down all kind of thing because you know you ain't gonna fight. You're puffed up with steroids. We best go, man. We best roll. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was a mess. It's a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. I don't think Jeff Leppard's been back since. It's just one of them things. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of fight. Yeah, there was like there was a lot of fight. It's all over Facebook and everything. A lot of fights during Songkran because they made it bigger this year and they relaxed it down. So now you can have the big tubes. They relaxed it down a lot more. Ned Bundy. They usually because they tightened it up at one point. They were tightening it up more and more. They were tightening it up till you can't have the big blue tubes. You can't have this gun. You can't have that gun. And now they just let it loose. They wanted it bigger and bigger. So it seems like there was a lot of fights down there. You know. You spent money on her, took her to a restaurant, clubs, and your experiences about going to a hotel and a boyfriend. Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's a bitch, bro. Come on, bro. She 1, 2, 3. She's a bitch. Doesn't matter if you spent money on her hotel and then forget. She's a bitch. She's got a boyfriend. Let her deal with her boyfriend. Let her go with her boyfriend. I mean, it don't make sense fighting over her, bro. Ain't nothing to do with you and the man. It's her. She's the one that cheated on him. So it's the man. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't got nothing to do with her. It's the same with my baby mother. I don't hate my baby mother's husband. You know what I'm saying? People expect me to hate I don't hate my baby mother's brother. I had 2 children by my baby mother, and he's had another 2 children by the husband. I don't hate the brother. What's the husband got to do with it? Ain't got nothing to do with the man. It's to do with the woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's to do with the woman. Ain't got nothing to do with the man. He just came along wanting, you know, to do his thing. So you fighting the man. What's the you fighting the ain't going to change what she's going to do. She obviously went with another man for a reason. So solve the problem. The reason why she went with another man, why she's going with another man, you better solve that problem. if you really call that your girl. And if you're calling that your girl and she's with another man, well, that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, that says a lot about you if you calling the girl your man and she's offering Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's not your girl, is it? You're living a lie. You know what I mean? She ain't going to stop doing it. She's going to go with someone else. You're living a lie. It's not your girl. So you see that guy who did that with Jeff Leppard. You think she's all of a sudden going to stop now? She isn't. It was never your girl. She doesn't want to be with you. You're forcing something that's not there. So he's got to get a grip himself. So Jeff Leppard was just caught up in a love triangle. You know, probably the wisest thing was to walk away or to get away from the guy. Probably was the wisest thing. But I just don't know. Like I said to Steve-O and these guys, I just don't think I've got it in me to do that. I just don't think I have. I just don't think I was built like that to got it in me. You know what I'm saying? If a guy's outside screaming outside my house or doing that kind of stupid, I'm over with it. I'm not going to go look for you fight. I'm just not going to. But you know, if you did touch me, just if you ever, just, you know what I mean? That's just it. You know what I'm saying? Because the anger and the temper. I've always, see, when you're from the streets, you've always got that anger in you and that temper in you, which you can't get out of you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, fair enough, that's more sense. This has nothing to do with ego. She's a bitch. Ego's has nothing to do with ego. She's a bitch, bro. Girl's just a whore, man. Sorry to say, the girl's just a whore, man. Let a hoe be a hoe. Let her enjoy her hoism. She's going to have men. She's going to have this one. She's going to have that boyfriend. Let her be a hoe. Don't make sense you two fighting about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, he was a police. As I said, he's not a street man. Jeff Leppard is a very decent guy. And he was a policeman and he liked to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? He's not that kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's different kind of circumstance. See, like if you are a straight kind of guy and you're working class and you're a work businessman, or you've been a policeman and you've been straight and you've been do the right thing in life, yes, you'll think this guy's crazy. You're going to get away from this guy. You don't want to fight this guy. This guy wants to fight. This guy's fighting over his girl. That's cool. You see, if when you're from the streets, you'll always that anger inside of you, that madness inside of you, that crazy stuff inside of you where, you know what I'm saying? If you dare touch me, man, I'm going to fuck you up. You understand? That inside of you, that's always in you. Never going to come out of me. You understand? You know, it's you know, it's a different kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But that guy was disrespectful. The guy who did that, he shouldn't have did that to Jeff Leppard. Boss, don't you think Jeff Leppard is from street? Okay. Was Jeff Leppard an avocation? We're talking about the ones years ago in Pattaya, when he went to Pattaya and he was sleeping with the guy's girl. And I think the girl might have set him up, and then the girl found them together, and then the guy came out and started going crazy. The guy started going crazy at Jeff Leppard and started chasing him and fighting him and wanted to fight him, puffed up and fighting him. Said, "You fucking my girl, you fucking my girl." Just that sentence alone, to me, is crazy. just that one sentence alone. You are fucking my girl. Just that sentence alone is crazy. It's not your damn girl, bro. It's not your damn girl. That's your girl. It's just all over the place, man. You're living a false lie. But you can't tell certain men that. Especially guys. I've seen guys do something, man. When it comes to the passion of girls in Pattaya, and these girls know that. So, you know, I can't explain myself when it comes to women. It's just where it is. But it's not a good situation. It's not good to fight in Thailand anyway, because you're both going to go to police station and get a big fine. But, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to be in that situation. I hope I don't ever get myself in that position. If I did, I'll just walk away from both of them. I'll tell you what, I'll just tell her, you know what, mate? Here's your girl. See you later. There's your girl. See you later. Jump on a BART bus. See you later, mate. jump on a motorbike. See you later, mate. You want to fight me? Jump on a motorbike. See you later, mate. Here's your girl. You go and enjoy your both girl and your stupidness. Your so-called girlfriend. Your bar girl was going with Tom, Dick and Harry. Go and enjoy her. See you later. You know what I'm saying? Situations happen. The guy said Jeff Lepper was talking bad about him on live stream. Her boyfriend was a loser. That is why he was very aggressive towards him. So what? So what? Someone says you're a loser. So what? Your boyfriend was a loser. It's just all crazy. So you're sleeping with a girl, and then you talk about his girl, and then you say, "Oh my God, that's your girl. That's your girl." Like, gosh, the guy is a loser. Because if he wasn't a loser, he would be saying, "Hold on a minute, that's not my girl. You can have that dumbass girl. I'm gonna go find myself a real girl, or a girl that's gonna keep with me. I'm not gonna go with a girl that's gonna be with Tom, Dick, and Harry and make me look stupid." You're supposed to control your girl. If your girl don't want to be with you, if she really want to be with you and she wants to be with Jeff, let her stay there. There's loads of girls in this world. Some men can't get that true. They just want to sit there and fight. That's my girl and that's mine. Well, there you go. There is principles and morals. There is ego flying around. I know that. Every man has an ego. I have an ego. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an ego. But, you know, you just don't let women control you that bad. You don't let women just explain something to you. Look, let me explain something to you. Let me just be real with you. Women want a real man. And the minute you turn to a pussy, or the minute you turn to a wimp, or the minute you let her do whatever she's going to do, it's going to be the worst time of your life. She's going to take, and if you got money, she's going to take all of it. You understand? So, a woman wants a protector and a provider. Someone who could protect and provide. If you're not acting like a protector and a provider, then she's going to leave you. And if she's off with another guy, why would you think that's your women? I think you will be disappointed with the women in Pattaya, 100%. I will do Ned Bundy, 100%. It's not your girl anyway, so stop trying to fight over a girl. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys, they're all puffed up on steroids. They got their girl, they're in love. They don't give a damn. She works at a bar. They don't give a damn. She goes with Tom, Dick, and Harry. It's just a mess sometimes with some of these girls. There's no getting through to them. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them to it. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them to it. Yeah, as I said, leave them to it. Yeah, when it comes to the women in Pattaya, I was talking about this today. I was talking to my American friend. When I first went to Pattaya, there was a guy who was, I met in Pattaya when I first went there. He's a pioneer of going around doing things. And I was speaking to him today. I said it's completely different in Pattaya now than what it used to be. Pattaya used to be the bomb, bro. It used to be good back in the day. You could find a wife back then. These days, just the women. Since the smartphone came in, it changed the way the perception of the women are. And from then, from the smartphone, and then after that, the way the world has changed and the way their mind is opened up to the world. The modern tech women are just different. You know what I'm saying? The internet's changed everything. It connected the world, but it changed everything. So even Pattaya girls are different. So I'm not even going there for the women. I'm just going there to just enjoy myself for a little while, meet up with some good friends, and just enjoy myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be getting over too much women, to be honest with you. Because I wouldn't want to have a girlfriend from Thailand anyway. So there you go. Boss, do you watch Sick Buffalo Smart Banana? If you do, what do you think about him? Click on him getting slapped by a German guy because he done a bad salute. Yeah, I got no interest in 1, 2, 3 and all these guys. Sick Buffalo and is it Sick Buffalo? I got no interest in none of these guys. I don't really watch them, bro. Smoke Bar Patron, he's just a troll, you know what I'm saying? I don't watch him. There's certain things people I just don't watch. I can't be bothered to watch. I used to be caught up in watching all these different making everything when I was real into it, but I stopped watching it. The only person I really watch now is Sheep Charlie, and I watch Room to Thailand stuff and a few other people, but I don't really watch that much stuff when it comes to all these dramas, all these different things. I try to stay out of it because most people don't like me anyway. Most of them guys don't like me for one reason or another. You know what I mean? These guys don't like me. And what am I going to just mixing up myself with people who don't like me for? You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. They all know me, but they don't like me. A lot of trolls go over there, run over and say things. A lot of trolls run over there, say things, and a lot of politics when it comes to my name, Club Fillers Inc. So, there you go. I'm going to start the 5-point bulletin now, guys, at the Club Fillers Inc. The 5-point bulletin is just a general 5-point bulletin off the top of my head, guys. Something off the top of my head, which is to do with 6 months to Thailand, when it is to do with my life. I haven't spoken to Carol Costa. I don't know nothing about her. I haven't spoken to her. I hope she's doing okay. I haven't spoken to her. 10 years has run off unbelievably fast, guys, when it comes to unbelievably. It's kind of scary. I remember it's just the other day when I came back from Thailand. That was 2016. 2026. Time just runs like that. They say life is quick. Boom, just like that. Time is gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's unbelievably fast how this 10 years has run off. It's kind of scary. I never had no beef with NDI TV, my man. I got no beef. I've never had a beef. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what you get caught up in, 1, 2, 3. I never had a beef. It's like you just don't know. It's like you just don't know how the game goes. You know what I'm saying? I never had a beef to be squashing. I had a bunch of bullies who want to just bully me, and I just tell them I'm not going to get bullied. If you want to talk about bullied. So, you know what I'm saying? If they've stopped bullying, that's their problem. You know what I'm saying? Not mine. I got a flat, I got a car, I got a watch brand, I got a YouTube channel, I got a website, I got a market store business, but I'm still not rich. How do you work this one out? I've got a flat, I got a car, Mercedes car, I got a watch brand, I got a YouTube channel, I got a website, I got a market store business, but I'm still not rich. We got to get rich, guys. We got to get rich. Time is speeding up. Yeah. Channel websites to be rich. Let's go to number 4. You gotta try and get rich. I need a holiday before I go to Thailand. So before I go to Thailand, I need to take a holiday somewhere. I need to take a holiday. So before I get to Thailand, we need to go somewhere, guys. Where are we gonna go? I need to take a trip somewhere. I'm feeling kind of tired, to be honest with you. Early mornings and working hard and grafting, and it's really taking a toll on my body, man. I need to take a nice sunshine holiday somewhere. Anybody got any suggestions where I can go for a nice holiday, nice trip away, restore my batteries? Yeah. Yeah. Benidorm, cheap, buy plenty of beaches, tarts, running around. Good idea. I was going to go Benidorm last year, wasn't I? I might go Benidorm this year. Maybe some UK trips. That was a good idea, Normative. I was thinking of going back up to Manchester again, you know, for a few days. I need it, bro. I need it. It's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind going somewhere for a week or taking like a week off. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad idea. I think about it, me taking a week off, I'm losing a lot of money. Not good to lose money. That's a good idea, Norma, to take a UK trip somewhere up the UK. I wouldn't mind going Cardiff this time, somewhere where we haven't been. We didn't go. Did we go to Cardiff? I don't think we did go to Cardiff, did we? We didn't go Cardiff. We were supposed to go Cardiff. I think that was one place we didn't go. Newcastle and Cardiff. There's two places we didn't go. Sean the Prawn. Yeah, sorry about the 5 point. But next week we're going to start it from 9 o'clock. I realised I started too early. So from next week we're doing it from 9 o'clock. 8, 9 o'clock. Just because it's too early at 6 o'clock in the evening. But I had a day off today. So I had a nice lie-in. So I thought I'd start a nice early stream. Yeah. I'm not going to be doing the club fillers in keep it tire. I'm not going to bother with it, bro. I've grown out of it. I mean, I didn't know. I'm not definitely going to be on the streets no more. Not going to be on the street no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't got time for you 1, 2, 3, man. I told you, man. Is this 5 things boss needs to do? It's just random things which I just on the top of my head. Yeah, like that. It's like that. Sean Paul. So I need to take a holiday. Just 5, just random things off the top of my head. I need to start back at the gym. I've been so tired lately. I just ain't got the motivation to hit the gym. I gotta hit the gym, man. Gotta work out. I gotta hit the gym. I gotta start back at the gym, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I gotta start working out again. I lost weight, putting it back on, lost weight, putting it back on. Do you think, what do you think of Indians taking over Walker Street? Well, you know, Walker Street goes through phases. 1 minute it'll be Russians, Indians. They'll calm down after a while and there'll be someone else. And you know, they'll take anything because there ain't nothing else there, so they'll take it. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself, bro. A lot of pressure. I tell you, it took really everything out of me. I'm getting used to being alone. It feels peaceful. So I've got no lady at the moment. I was talking to my friend the other day, today, about being single and being by myself. You know, the UK ain't no joke when you get over a certain age, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you get over a certain age, guys, you get it's like more or less like over 50. Yeah, what's on the table for quality of women? It's like, nah, man. It's like. I met this girl the other day at the market, right? She's probably like a 3. And we've been talking and she said to me, oh, she wants to go for a coffee with me. But she's like a 3 out of 10. I just can't bring myself to do it, man. It's just too much, bro. You see, once you've had steak, it's hard to go back to bacon. I can't do it. And I'm not saying I'm being stush, but once you get spoiled, you get spoiled. Now, I've been by myself. I've been alone for a little while now. And it's getting peaceful. I'm feeling it peaceful. I don't know if I could live with a woman again. I lived with a woman for a year when I first came from Thailand. And, you know, I just don't know if I could live with a woman again. My alone time, I really cherish being peaceful and alone. Like when I finish this live stream now, I can just go and relax. No stress, no headache, no nagging, you know, no tanner in my ear. No, I'm just saying. You know, I got no. When you by yourself, you get used to being by yourself, and after a while, you get peaceful. This is the dangerous thing: is when it gets peaceful, and you think, oh man, this is really nice. Especially when you've had a hard 14-hour day like I had the other day on yesterday. I had a 14-hour day. I started got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Had some breakfast till 4. Hit the road till 6. Got back at 8 in the evening. Worked all day on the store. Coronation Street. Yeah, so that is the 5-point bulletin tonight, guys, at the Club Fillers Inc. We're just talking about my life and everything else. We are on a journey. And we're going to go back into questions and answer. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. 26 in the chat, quite low numbers. Let's see. I'm quite enjoying this evening of chat today. It's not so bad. There's not so much trolling. It's just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's not so bad today. You know, I've quite enjoyed this couple of touching base as well. Yeah, it's not so bad. So, you know, life is good. What colognes we got? Boss number 1. Remember this cologne? Boss number 1. It's not my favourite. My favourite is... My favourite is Jean-Paul Gaultier. You know, women, guys, when I'm on the store, women buy my colognes a lot. It's very, very popular with women on colognes. You know, when it comes to colognes and perfumes and aftershaves, it's because women, the first woman's turn on is a man's smell or a woman's smell. They love it, man. I never knew that cologne was so. This is a good perfume as well. Aftershave. Vanilla tobacco blend. Oh, this smells so good. Vanilla tobacco blend. Good to see you then, Shortbread. We're out here now. We out here, man. This is our camp. Vanilla tobacco blend. Yeah, so the future, what we're gonna do? We have to keep pushing through. We got so right now we got you know, got our YouTube channel. We've got our things going on. We just gotta keep working. I think if I just keep pushing for like another year, I'll be okay. I'm gonna come up with a decisive plan of what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. Sean the Prawn, I haven't. What I have done is taken a couple of Facebooks. But to be honest with you, I haven't really been on the lady thing. I've been serving a lot of dime pieces, but I've been acting kind of shy, to be honest with you. I think it's got a combination of being in England, you know, feeling my age, 54 years old, and you know, just keeping it professional. You know what I'm saying? And try not to get caught up. You know what I mean? Kind of like dangerous territory, isn't it? So I don't bother with it. You know, I've had a lot of older ladies though, very friendly. I've got a lot of friends. I've got a lot of friends, lady friends that continuously come to the store. They're mostly older ladies, you know. They always come to the store. They're very friendly and they're very nice, and you know. And on my market store, I wear a shirt. I wear a shirt and a jacket, and you know, I like to smell good and look good to be the best version of myself. You know? But yeah, I don't want to run myself into trouble trying to picking up ladies on the store, mixing business with pleasure. I got a good little business there, Sean the Prawn. It can generate some cash for myself, you know. I got a good cash generating business. I don't want to spoil it, you know what I mean. It's yesterday I went to Chesterfield and I earned £200. That was good. Wednesday was £130 in Boston. So yes, Wednesday was £130. Yesterday was £200. And hopefully tomorrow and Sunday, try and see if we can. So that's 330. Let's see if we can bounce the ball a little bit. Might get lucky. You know, get a couple of more £100, or we can, you know, really I would like to round up £500 for the weekend. But it's not summertime yet. So, you know, even if I do £400 for the weekend, that'd be like £700 for the week. That ain't bad. That's good for me. That's gross. That ain't bad. So it's a good little money spinner. I don't really want to mess it up, you know. You know, not profit, my friend, not profit. It's gross. I'm not talking profit. I'm talking gross. You know, I'm talking gross. But it's still £200. £200 is still £200. I had the stock anyway. I needed the money. And I still got £200 in my pocket. But yeah, it's not. I still got to take out my expenses. Expenses was, you know, stock, petrol. I spent about £20 in petrol yesterday. Paid for the store, which was cheap. 25. Did I eat food yesterday? I had some food. It was about a £5. 30 odd quid, you know. A lot of expenses. That was when I went that one. That hotel was, I think it was like £35. I think I paid for it. But if you're looking at that short, that was from a long time ago. Oh, that was the festival was about 2 weeks ago. That short was an old short. I did that about at the end of the month, at the beginning of the month. That short was. I had some real curry goat. There was a lady who had a stall about 3 doors down, and she had a curry goat, rice and peas. It was very nice. It was on point. It was very good, but she didn't seem like she made too much money. She was charging £15 a pop. I think that was a bit expensive. Yeah, the curry goat was banging, man. It was on point, without a doubt, with the dumpling. The rice and peas was all on point, but it was quite nice. But she didn't make much, and she was expensive, but she was good. It was good quality food, I'll tell you that. Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely we do Thai festivals with Normative, without a doubt. That was some of the flagship stars, was some of the greatest days we had out there in live streaming. Was some of that, was the festivals. Oh man. You know what's crazy about it, guys? When you meet a girl in the UK and she's from Thailand and she's from Asia, she acts completely different than when she's in Thailand. Completely different. You can't talk to them girls. There was some dime pieces at that thing, you know. There was some dime pieces at that festival, I'll tell you. There was 1 or 2 of them. I was like, damn, bro. You know, guys imported them and took them to England. Yeah. 15 quid is a lot of money for it. Yeah, it's a lot of money, man. It was a lot of money, I thought. I'll be honest, yeah. Beyonce. She's a lady boy, yeah. Yeah. Quite fun. Maybe I was thinking of having a stall at the Thai festival. I don't know how much they'll charge me though. Stall at the Thai festival, would that work? I suppose it might work. Selling watches, perfume. The perfumes will fly. Aftershaves. It depends on how much the stall costs. Could work. But I think they would charge me a lot of money for the stall. I think the max I would want to pay is like £100, 2 days, £50 a day. Could make some good money. You know, festivals are good for stalls and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, festivals. So I don't know. We're definitely going to go to some Thai festivals. We're definitely going to do something. At the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Don't know how long I'm going to be on here, guys. Probably another half an hour. And I'm going to get out of here. 28 in the chat. I thought I'd do an early one. Next week I'll do a 9 o'clock stream. Oh man. I think summer's coming again next week, but Normative, it's so nice when the summer's here, man. So much different. Vibes and energy. It's much better in the summer. It's been quite a brutal winter. And I worked on a store in the winter. Freezing cold, man. It can be brutal, and it can be brutal in the winter on the store. I had to build my empire up, you know. Brick by brick. I've met a lot of people at the market stalls and things like that. And a lot of people tell me that suits my character. And I think that is true. And, yeah, I met a lot of people, man. A lot of people, a lot of friends. I'm that kind of character, though. I can meet friends all over wherever I go, wherever I do. I've got that, you know, character spirit in me. The UK ain't that bad in the summer. It's good in the summer. It's just the winter months. See, when you get to a certain age, the winter months mess you up. I would love to do 6 months in Thailand, 6 months in the UK. You know, I would love to do that, but setting that up is hard. Setting up is so hard. It's tough. It's tough to set up 6 months in the UK, especially if you want to do it right. Because I know what the right thing is to do. I know what the wrong thing is to do. I mean, me just saving up 6 grand is not that hard, but, you know, that's not the right thing to do. You know, what's 2023 is your year. You long awaited to Thailand, a success business, a success in love. I just want to put, I don't know if I'm going to find love, man. I don't know if there's any hope for me when it comes to relationships and women. I've been single for a little while now. I don't know if there's ever going to be any hope for women for me. I try my best to try and, you know. But it's tough, man. Women's situation and, you know, it's tough. Maybe I need to go to dating sites. So. Yeah, the winter's a grind, bro. Maybe I need to go on the dating sites. Or maybe I'm just going to wait till I go to Asia. You know. I wouldn't mind going to India, though. That's what I wouldn't mind going. Find a nice Indian girlfriend. Do a little bit like what Charlie's doing, going around India. If I could get a SIM card. Yeah, I would love to do 6 months in Thailand, 6 months in the UK. The thing about it is that my situation is not really that good to do that. So, you know, for example, I'm in a rented accommodation and I've got to pay for that every month. So if I pay for that every month, I'd have to pay 6 months for the UK in advance, right? And then I have to pay, oh, my man Brent, did you start early today? Yes, I did. I have to pay 6 months for my rent in the UK. Then I have to take money, spending money to go over there. So you're looking at least a minimum 10 grand. It's just not the right thing to do. 10 grand every year you're spending to go to live in Thailand for 6 months. It's just not the right thing to do, is it? The better thing to do is to get a house, rent some rooms out, and then you're free to go. And then you can go, come back, and they're paying for the rent in the house. And then you can travel around the world and come back. And you still got your house, you're still paid for every month. And then you can go off and do whatever you want to do. That's the most sensible thing. It's just getting that power move to get the house is another thing. Yeah, you gotta be strong in life, man. I gotta get that house, build that house, get some rooms rented out, then I'll be free to do whatever I want to do. Now, to do all that process on top of what I got now, it takes a lot of cash flow. I gotta save money. I gotta work. Getting a mortgage won't be easy, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it, Clive. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do something. I'm 54 years old now, and it's not easy. 54 years old, and yeah, I've had a lot of fun. Take it easy, boss man. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to take it easy. Yeah, I'm trying to take it easy. I'm not trying to stress myself. I've been working my ass off for the last 6 months. You know, I'm trying to take it easy, but boy, I need to do a power move. Time is running too fast, man. I tell you, it's just moving. It's moving like there ain't no tomorrow, man. I need a power move badly. I need a bad power move. And it's hard to save your way to success these days. Like, you know, it's just I need to be making more and more cash. And that ain't easy. I definitely need a power move. You know what I'm saying? I need to get a house. And then I can be free to do whatever I want to do. I'll be looking to go away, get my DTV visa, go away for Thailand for 6 months, and England for 6 months. Yeah, you got to be disciplined though. These times you got to be disciplined. Hong Kong Mao, you got to be disciplined towards your goals and ambitions. You got to work hard and be disciplined. It ain't an easy road. It's a tough one, man. Trust me. You see, if I don't want nothing out of life, then it's not so bad. But because I want so much, I don't even want so much things. All I really want now out of my life right now is like to have a house and have some good liquid cash. Like 100 grand, liquid, and have a house. That's all I want. But building that from now, it's tough, man. They say your first 10 grand is the hardest, or the first 10 grand is the hardest. Big up, boss. How's it going, fella? What's the plan? Good to see you there, OB. Yeah, the plan is we got to get a house. We got to rent the house out. We got to get a DTV visa, and then we got to start traveling again. Otherwise, we're going to have to stay in England and grind until something happens, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, we're on grind season, man. We're not making enough cash to travel for 6 months in Thailand. You know, we can do it, but we don't want to do it. It's not sensible. Yeah, you don't know what tomorrow brings, but you at least got to try. Hong Kong Mao, but you got to try. You got to try, man. You got to have some sort of goals. You got to work towards them. Yeah. You can't just sit back and just, well, you can, but you're only going to get older and older and have nothing. It's not so bad having money not having money when you're young, but when you're old, you need money. I realize that. it's more important to have money when you're older than when you're younger. Because when you're younger, you can still get money from your family, or you can just coast by, you know. When you're old, boy, you need them luxuries, you need them holidays, you need them breaks. You need time away, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is apple juice. Green apple juice. I've got all kind of drinks today. I've had my wine, I've had my smoothie, I've had my ginger tea. Yeah, I'm a health addict. I'm a health freak. Today I had some nice chicken, breast chicken, Nando's chicken. Nice. You know, try to keep myself healthy. Gotta work, so can't have it all, they say. I'm trying to rebuilding ourselves from scratch again and go again. Gotta be humble as well, you know. Gotta humble down yourself, especially when you're starting from zero. Humble yourself and keep going. Yeah, the world will test you before it bless you. Dubai is going through some big tests right now. Who would ever believe that Dubai would be in the position they're in? I see you there. Skip Archie, good to see you there, bro. Big up. Yeah, and who would think that Dubai, the safest place in the world, it's supposed to be the safest country in the world, is going through what they're going through right now. A lot of people's left. The markets, houses are on the market. Everything's up for sale. It's all bad over there, man. It's really bad over there. It's really bad over there. It's getting bad. My opinion, it's just the beginning of the sorrow here. One day at a time, boys, don't rush into the bad decisions. That is very true. I haven't been making no bad decisions lately. I'll be honest with you, bro. I've been making some good decisions, but I don't want to make no bad decisions. So I don't want to rush into the house business, because the house business is stressful, you know. It takes a lot of cash for the house. When you get a house, it can be a nightmare sometimes. You got endless bills, endless repairs. And, you know, it can just gobble up all your money. So I'm not rushing into anything, but I just got to think about what I'm going to do for the future. You know, maybe I just need to stack some cake behind me. Some good bit of cake behind me, good 20 grand or so. Would be good. Yeah, it would be good. Yeah. So, just gotta keep working. You also gotta count your blessings as well. And be thankful for what you got. Could be worse. Who else is live streaming right now? Who else is live streaming? You know what I'm saying? I did a long live stream today. Give you lot a little bit of time. Next week we'll be going back to the 9 o'clock stream. This week it was early stream, but next week we'll go back to the 9 o'clock stream. You know, we were making some big scores on them big scores on the clicker side of the game. The first 2 live streams, some big scores, man. Gotta bounce the ball again, get it back up. Yeah. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Oh, I didn't know that. So CC's live now in India. He's live in India. He doesn't usually go. What time is it in India this time? What time is it in India this time of day? Yeah. Whatever happened to Ben Newton? Did he get his channel taken down again? Big up CC. Big up CC. Ben always loves it when he share your revenue on. Ben always loves it when you share your revenue on the community page. Okay. It's just to show you lot the comeback, you know what I mean? The comeback's going to be better than the setback. Ben loves it. Yeah, I just show you lot the comeback. Just showing you that we still got it, you know? That we still got it. We ain't lost the plot. Because sometimes you can lose it, you know. You know, you could take time off and just lose the ball, you know. People see that, yeah, you still got it. You still got the ball. Keeping you alive. I've been getting a weak bladder lately, man. I've been going toilet on the stool. Maybe I'm drinking something wrong. When you get older, you gotta stop drinking now. I know, boss, I was just joking. Yeah, I know. Joking. Yeah, I know you're joking. Ben loves it when you scores on the thingy. Ben loves it. And cake. You know what I mean? But I think that if I get them cakes, other people get cake too. A rising tide lifts all boats, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. God, I dream the day of retiring, guys, I tell you. I dream the day of retiring out of all this thing. I've been working so hard, man. I love the day if I can retire. Sometimes I wish I saved my money when I was younger. My man Tequila Joe, big up, man. Good to see you, bro. Would you like Cambodia? Would you live in Cambodia? No, I wouldn't live in Cambodia, no, fam. So, but are you being facialist? Faceless again. I wouldn't live in no Cambodia. I would live in a family room because sometimes a family room is really cheap, guys, to live. I lived in a family room before. But it's really cheap to live in a family room. You get really cheap. But it don't make sense coming from a first world country to go live in a third world country and live like a dog. Come on, man, you're a Westerner. You stay in the Western world, work your ass off, build an empire, and then go back and live good, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense living the way some people, I mean, God, the way sometimes you look at Ben, the way he lives, it's just so, God damn, bro. I think he's got mental health. He's living like it. He's just living like, right. I know many Westerners do that, though. They leave their first world country to go live in Thailand, live in one dingy room, and just because they want to get out of the Western world so badly. You know? Short of prawn, this is going to happen when we go to Pattaya. When we go to Pattaya, it's going to be like the way this live stream. In the first 3 live streams, you'll make good cake. Then it will slow down. The first month will be good. Then it will slow down. That's what it is. You've got to come up with a decisive plan if we're going to Thailand. A real big decisive plan. And that is basically to go around Thailand, stay in Pattaya for a little while, go around, go to the Philippines, go Vietnam, you know, come back to Malaysia, come back to Thailand. You know, you can't just sit down in Pattaya because it's been done so much times, it's rinsed. What, you can make more every day in Super Chats than on the market store in the UK. You can make more in Super Chats. You're crazy. It's a terrible statement. It's a terrible statement. I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that, man. I don't think you can make more on a market store. I mean, if you're in Pattaya, in Asia. Nah, you still can't. I don't believe you can. I don't believe you can. Even if you're in Asia. YouTube takes too much of a big cut. Let me ask you Tequila Joe's question. Mary, what is your #1 selling product on your rampage sales? Right, so, and I spoke about this earlier. On your ramen. Right, this is what it is, right? On my market store, or my sales and everything else, it keeps changing, Tequila Joe. So at the moment, right now, my #1 selling, the fastest selling product is mascara. Mascara, I had 100 of them. They sold just like that. Just went, 100 of them. And I got another 100, they went. Now I've got to order some more. Mascara is the number, I've sold out mascaras now. #1. Before it was the Dubai perfumes and aftershaves. They went. They are quick. They go quick. I sold 20 on Thursday. 20 Dubai perfumes on Thursday. That's unusual. That's a lot for me. That's the second most fastest. What makes it sell so fast? Well, what it is, presentation, having something unique what other people haven't got in the market store. Because if you go to a market store, how much time are you going to look for makeup or perfumes? Obviously, not everybody's going to sell it, innit? They don't understand it. So you got something unique. And I got mascara is something that someone, you know, you can go around all the market. People, when I first put out the mascara, people look at you like you're crazy. You know, you come to the market store to sell mascara. I'm trying to sell everything what people don't sell. So, you know, So the mascara, and then you got my Club Fillers Ink watch. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't showcase it myself. Have you seen my pitch? You've seen my pitch. Just set it up. Just set it up in the right. There's not no magical way of setting it up, bro. I have a certain way of pitch where I've got my polls. I've got my my polls for my advertising. I've set it up on a normal kind of pitch kind of thing. It's not nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing special. Yeah. And then it coming back to my Club Fillers Ink watches. They're the third most fastest selling product. But they're good selling product because it's not that it's that fast, but it's a good selling product because you make a lot of money from. I make a lot of money. Well, I make for a market store holder. You can make a lot of money from the watches. So it bounces around. What's the fastest selling product? You know what I'm saying? So at the moment, it's mascara. Second is perfume. Third is Club Fillers Ink watches. Coming up at the moment now is automatic watches. I just got 5 automatic watches 2 days ago, and they just went like that. So the automatic watches might take over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so. Is this the same approach to getting ladies? Just set it up and wait for them to buy it. Oh, well, it is. I don't know if it's the same approach, but all I know is that, as I said, I just set my store up and I just cast my net out there and see what comes back. Some things hit, some things don't hit. I'll give you an example. The other day, this guy had a wood on his store and he can't sell the wood for love nor money. So I bought a couple of woods to see if I could sell it. Just a few pieces trying to sell it, but I can't sell them myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a hit. I've been to 2 market stores on it. I can't sell it. I might sell it over the weekend, but I've had it for a week. I can't sell it. You know what I'm saying? I bought rucksacks. I went to this warehouse place was selling. I was going to buy a rucksack for myself for £10 because I needed one for the gym. I went to this discount store place and they were selling for £2. Quite good rucksacks as well. I bought 10 or 20. 10. And I can't sell them. So I'm going to keep them. Some things pop, some things don't. You know what I'm saying? Is the price or brand or demand? Demand, bro. It's demand. The demand and price. That's a good point. That is a good point. That's a good question, bro. That's a very trick question. Let me get that question right. It's a trick question because you know why? Tequila Joe, my pricing is right. Well, it's nothing to do with my brand. The pricing is right and the demand is there. That's what it is. It's because my pricing is right. Because if you look at my store and you look at, I'm very low priced. I'm very, very competitive priced. I'm in the line of impulse buying prices. You can put your price anywhere you want to put it. But I have impulse buying prices. And that is because I like quick turnover, fast, quick, and quick money. So I'm in the impulse range. So it's a combination between the price and the demand because there's demand for it. But, like I said, some people can go to the market and sell rucksacks. I can't. I didn't sell a rucksack all this week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to sell them. You know what I mean? Some people can sell wood. I don't know how to sell wood. But I like fast turnover products. I don't like products that take too long to sell. People that buy in person are not the same customers you have buying online though. Tequila Joe, I don't have them. I'm going to be straight and honest with you. I haven't sold shit online, bro. I haven't sold nothing online, bro. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to sell online. I just don't know how to crack that shit. That's the truth. I've got a website. I've got my, and I think about doing it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So I just ain't cracked it online. Don't know how to do it online. The Romanians, 80% of my customers are Romanian in Boston. Very good customers at the moment. I used to think that they was bad, Sean Pro. I used to think, these girls, these guys are broke, they ain't got no money, and this and that. See a Romanian take out £50 and buy an automatic watch off me. Happened a few times. I thought you were broke. You know what I'm saying? Romanian take out a aftershave, buy an aftershave for £30 off me. Crazy. They got money. It's a shame you were here, US. You could do some big stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to do the online thing. It's something that I haven't cracked. You know, I think personally I might. You know, it personally could be because people might buy from my personality. They might. I don't think they buy from my personality. I just think it's a combination of pricing, presentation, and demand when it comes to my products. But I'm narrowing down my products again to the products that do sell, and I'm just going to leave the rest of it. I'll always test some products, but I'm not going to be doing too much out of the way what doesn't sell. I hate taking things back home and bringing it and taking it and not sell one. At least if I'm selling. Or I'll just put my money into the things that sell. Things that sell is my Club Fillers ink watches, my perfumes, my mascaras, my makeup and mascaras, I should say. Makeup and mascaras, they do very well. The makeup and mascaras do very well. That is all things to do with makeup. They do very well. And shavers, men's shavers do very well. That's 4. What else sells? Shavers, mascara, makeup. Yeah, like that. 4 or 5 different things. And then I'm going to go into... No, most of my customers are men, but I wanted to crack into the lady market so badly, and I've done it. I've done it by selling... I sell foundation, lipstick, mascara, makeup, mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow, all these things to do with ladies. I cracked into that market. Not massively, but I sell a lot of things to the ladies on it. I've got a ladies' table. And it does very well. So I managed to do with it. I can do more, but it's buying it and that, you know what I'm saying? The jewelry, someone making it. Do you think the man of your... Do you think of a man? Yeah, so... No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all, Tequila Joe. You know, the thing of him. And the dominating size, no. You know, that's funny thing about it, right? Tequila Joe. The crazy thing about it like this, Tequila Joe, you know. Somewhere, when I first started doing market stalls, somewhere in the back of my mind or somewhere in a little inkling in my mind was like, I wonder if it's because I'm a big black guy, I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm not going to be able to do that. And maybe other people around might even thought the same thing, but the crowds of people that come to me, from young to old to older to this, to ladies, to this, to that, it's just like, and other market stores see it, and then they realize, nah, mate, it's not the case. He definitely ain't scaring nobody off because he's just getting people, Romanians coming, English coming, ladies coming. I mean, this coming, that coming. It's like, that's just completely squashed out the window, completely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you would have thought, I mean, at one inkling, at point, you would have thought that. You would have thought, you know, just thinking logically, well, not logically, but thinking, but, you know, not at all. Boss, we need to get you to... Okay. So, you know. And really and truly, sales is not like that as well. Have you ever been worried that so many ladies around you that you can be faithful in the future? Yeah, I've never really put the ladies, I've got a lot of ladies, Tequila Joe, come to the store. A lot of ladies. All the girls in Boston, they all come to the store. They come from everywhere. And another thing about it, right, Tequila Joe, I had like bought this jewelry, and it was like 25p each, and like a bunch of them for £5 and 25p each. And the thing about Eastern European girls, they like jewelry. And some of the young girls, not the young ones, but some of them, like, you know, which younger girls, They're kind of broke, some of them, like 21, 22, they're kind of broke. Some of them come up to the store, give them like free jewelry sometimes and free stuff. They don't stop coming, bro. God damn, they don't bring their friends and come. Every time I have a market store, they come. There's one girl, she came in the pouring rain. It was pouring down with rain. I'll never forget, it was pouring down with rain. She managed to find my way to the store to get a free item for the day. I said to myself, you should have seen her crawling through another store, coming through the store to come through the back. I said, you come all that way, just to get a free item for the day, you know. I could not believe it. Could not believe it. It's like this woman here, man. This is crazy. Crawling with that umbrella just to get a free item. So what I did, just gather it, just got some, you know, just get little gifts, give it away to the few, just to gather up some storms, and they bring their friends and tell other people, and then they come back and buy stuff. And they started buying stuff in the end and all kinds of stuff. She may have done, she may have done, yeah, and, you know. So I get a lot of ladies, like tomorrow there'll be loads of, I could record it, but I don't want to put them on video. They come up to the store looking, some of them are broke, they come up for the store, but some of them have got money. Or they come up haggling really hard. There's a couple of them that come up, they haggle me so hard. God damn. They haggle, they pressure. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? And I don't know, they just keep coming. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, the lady market is big. It's big, man. It's bigger than what I'm doing. It's massive. You know, the men's market is good. I've actually cracked a lot of Boston. I actually do quite good in Boston. Oh yeah, mate. Oh yeah, Tequila Joe. I know. You know, one day I was watching a video, and this guy was like, he was a multi-millionaire, and the presenter was like, what do you do? What do you sell? He says, I sell beauty products. He said, think about it. Kylie Jenner is a billionaire through beauty products. This one is a billionaire by beauty products. I sell beauty products. It's a big business in beauty products. And it always stuck in my mind, but now I'm doing beauty products. I realize I'm just a little seed in it. But looking at it, I think, boy, there's money in beauty products, bro. There's a lot of money in beauty products, bro. There's a lot of money in beauty products and ladies products. And ladies go crazy for it. And I haven't really got the bomb ones. I've just got like a few, but I tell you, man, if I had like the Kylie Jenner lips and different things, I could smash the lady market. But it's very hard to source these kind of things, like, you know, different perfumes and ladies' perfumes and different things. But ladies' perfumes, yeah, But I'm doing quite good. I do quite good on it, on the lady market. So, Vanity's big business, yeah. Yeah, I am just a very, very little. If I'm even seen in the pond, I'm just dabbling in the pond to see what it's like. But I'll tell you one thing, it's massive, bro. And I didn't realize how massive it was till I'm in it. Now I'm in it, Tequila Joe, I realize how massive it is. I can make a lot of money from it. I'll tell you that. It's not even just having my own brand, it's just selling other brands, what I'm selling. I sell lipstick, I sell makeup, I sell eyeliner, concealer. But mascaras are the best, bro. Mascaras are the best. I just tested it, because mascaras go quick. My problem is I can't, the guy who had the shop was closing down. The shop, he ain't got no more. So now I've got to order some more online. It's just taking time to come and all kinds of things. Yeah, the mascaras is my favourite line, more the fastest line at the moment. And I tell you what, automatic watches are not coming far behind. And automatic watches are important because the automatic watches they bring in a lot of cake, a lot of money. You know. I'm sure lots of your subscribers would buy lipstick. I wouldn't say I would really go into making my own products of like that. I would. I got one product I'm sitting on right now. That's Grand Slam. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the beauty ladies products is crazy, man. Ladies are very, very, very big buyers, massive, massive buyers, man. I could do more with the lady market, but it's just me sourcing what I can source and giving what they want. Ladies are fussy because I can't sell ladies watches for love nor money. I can sell ladies perfumes, I can sell lipsticks, I can sell makeup, I can sell mascara. I can sell ladies sunglasses. The last lot of sunglasses, I'm gonna buy sunglasses soon for the ladies when I get some more cake. That's what I gotta do next. I gotta buy my men's and ladies sunglasses. But you know, sometimes I just wanted to take a week off this week without buying stuff because every week I gotta buy stuff. Every week I keep buying, and I wanted to have some personal money this week for myself. But it looks like I still gotta buy some stuff to reinvent it, you know what I'm saying? Keep it going. Look at my shorts, Tequila Joe. You'll see some of the beauty products what I've got there. Yeah, I've been doing quite good, man. I just got to I could do better. I'm doing quite good, especially just doing it for 6 months. Yeah. But I realise the lady market's crazy. I wonder what else. Everybody put in the chat, what else could I sell for the ladies market when I go to the toilet? Come back. I don't know how long I'm going to be on here. I got to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to do some market stuff. I need a big day tomorrow. Wash your hands, dry your hands. Yeah, so, yeah, man, the lady market, man, it's massive, bro. It's a massive thing, man, I tell you. Soaps, candles. Yeah. I tried the soap thing. It didn't work. Trinkets and whatnot. Yeah, so you know, I tried to branch out a little bit, but I'm probably just gonna do the sunglasses and sorry, just take it from there. Well, I spend a lot more money than men. I see their Ghost Pepper Salute a lot more. When they buy this one, that one. I've got to buy this, and I've got to buy that, and I've got to buy this. They just spend, man. Women are. When are you going to Pattaya? It's probably the end of the year. When they spend, bro. Yeah, that puffer guy keeps coming back. I mean, the thieves at the market have slowed down a little bit. The thieves, but you got to be careful. The other day I lost a 20 quid watch. You got to be careful in the markets now. Got to be careful. You get a lot of thieves, and I was doing another market the other day. You got professional lady thieves. She nearly stole my watch. She was looking this way, and she put her hand like that. She put her hand like that to try and steal my watch. I was like, hey. You get professional thieves down there. So you get a lot of thieving. Yeah, a lot of thieving in these markets and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Great work on the market stall. Small gains, good work. I don't know if it's small gains. I don't think it's small gains. I really don't think it's small gains. I think it's small gains. I don't think it's small gains. It can be massive gains. You can make some good money, man. You can make some good money in the market store. You can make more money than you working in a 9-to-5 job. As a normal, just as a you know, a minimum wage. You got your own business. You can make some good money. You just got to work it. You just got to know what you're doing. Keep everything behind the table, just one each at a time. You just can't do it like that, innit? You need presentation. Presentation is everything. Imagine you got watches. Yeah, so you know you can make good money from the market store. You can make a grand a week. I can make a grand a week. I don't make a grand a week. I can make a grand a week gross. I reckon I could make $2 grand a week if I was clever and I had the right money and the right sources and I had the right products behind me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can make good money, but you gotta know what you're doing. You can any staff, you know, to know what you're doing. Work your fucking ass off too. I can tell you that. And I've been working my ass off. I gotta get out. I gotta wake up 6 tomorrow now and work. I need a good day tomorrow. I did some shopping today. Spent some money. I need a good day tomorrow. I need a good day on Sunday. And then I gotta buy some more stock as well. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Fridge freezer is full. Big up to Ned Bundy and Mr. Porter. Fridge freezer is full. So I'm going to buy some more stock. I'm going to stockpile some fish, some sardines. I'm going to stockpile some stuff for my out of fridge from the rest of Ned Bundy's money and the money he gave me today as well. I'm gonna stockpile some food because, you know, I want to start stockpiling my food. So I've got loads and loads of food, so I don't run out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna start stockpiling food. This is survival, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in survival zone, man. This is survival. I can't waste money. Gotta put it to good use. Oh, this is one of the leather strap ones I wear. It's a leather strap. It's not a Club Fillers Ink watch. It's a good seller. It's a good seller. Genuine leather. Very classy watch. It's a good little seller, this is. It's not a Club Fillers Ink watch. I'm out of Club Fillers Ink watches to the end of the month. I'm out of stock. You know. And then I'm gonna move on to the automatic watches if I get money. Oh, a litre, two pounds a litre right now. Sean the prawn is £2 a litre. Petrol is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You like Casio? That's not like you, Tequila Joe. That's not like you, Tequila Joe, man. I thought you would have been more like a Rolex man or or a Rolex, or a Breitling, or a AP, or the Pater, or something amazing. Casio. God damn. Maybe you're not too much into your watches. You look like a, a big boy watch. Rolex for Sundays, like, without a doubt. Alright guys, well, it looks like I'm going to sign off this stream. I had fun today. Big up to Ned Bundy coming through. I'm gonna stockpile some food. I'm gonna make some space in my cupboard and start stockpiling some food, because we're on for a rainy day. Because it's not easy out here. I can tell you that, mate. It's not easy. Gotta start stockpiling some food for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying? And that way, we got some food in the house. You know what I'm saying? Times are hard, so you gotta accommodate for hard times. Tequila Joe coming true. Did the TTS come true? Tequila Joe coming true with the TTS side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Food ain't getting no cheaper. You better believe that. You better believe that. Real talk. Real talk, true season. Food is not getting no cheaper. And working like a dog to get to where I'm going to get to today. It ain't easy. Easy like Sunday morning. So Cheap Charlie should big up to Tequila Joe for that. Soldiers there, I appreciate that. That goes on to the clicker. More onto the clicker. You know what I'm saying? More goes on to the clicker. Clicker side of the game. We'll have more live streams soon, man. Showing the point. I think Cheap Charlie live streaming now. So I'm gonna get off this live stream. Tequila Joe, appreciate your 5 soldiers, bro. Coming through, spreading love. We gotta talk more business, Tequila Joe. We gotta talk more business. We gotta start talking. We gotta start getting it together, man. We gotta start scaling. We gotta start getting it together. You know what I mean? I thought you would have had your. You would have had your business in the. You would have had your business in the. In the shops now. Put your business in the shops. We gotta talk business, man. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I had fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let me go and get some rest. I had some drinks. I had some water. We had a little chit chat. I'm gonna do a freezer filler. I'll fill up my freezer. And I'll pull up my cupboards, I should say. So let me get on and do that. Big up yourself, and I'll see you when I go live again. I'm not sure when I'll go live. You know what I'm saying? We will go live again, and we will keep up the live streams. Big up yourself, and I'll see you on the other side. Barry the Boss is signing off. Big up Tequila Joe, Ned Bundy, and Normative, and the guys who came through. Air shots. We're going to do that in the future.